my new cell phone, so let me know how it works on your guys' side. I'm sending my live on the platforms. How y'all doing? How's it going? So my old cell phone right here, S10. It's tired. It's tired. Streaming is not the thing for it. It's too tired for the situation. But how y'all doing? How's it going? I'm trying to send it to my accounts. Hey, what's up? Hello, how you doing, brother? What's alive? How you been? How's everything? So I'm just trying to multitask, guys. Get my live platforms going. Hey, what up? Hello, how you doing, brother?
Hey, man.
Hi, how you on? How's it going? How you been?
Doing good. Yourself?
Good. Tired. I just woke up a little while ago, but I'm working 2 jobs, so I'm trying to multitask. And you know, my internet was down yesterday, so I took advantage of the situation and went to sleep. But yeah, everything's good for the most part.
Did I ever ask what you do? And if I did, did you?
Yeah. So I work at graveyard shift from midnight to 8 in the morning. I work at 7-Eleven. And then during the day wise, I work with my buddy because I'm trying to do like drafting, like make blueprints for businesses, like or households. They're gonna add an extra room, a balcony, you know, a car garage. So I'm the one that's gonna create the blueprints, the plans. So that's the idea. Yeah. So.
You're doing good stuff. Yeah.
Say it again.
You're doing good stuff.
Oh yeah. I'm trying to. The intent, I want to be like Joe Rogan, a podcaster.
Yeah. No, you're just doing good stuff. Sorry, I wasn't meaning that in any other way. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I just meant like, you're doing good stuff.
Correct.
As in like, I'm doing good stuff.
Right. Exactly. Yeah, no, thank you, man. Yeah.
Sorry, man.
Nah, you're good, brother. But yeah, no, that's what I'm doing both jobs. Hey, what up, Marty? Hayden Queen? How's it going? It's alive. So I'm doing multitasking both jobs. I do one-on-ones. Hey Marty, free therapy and all that stuff. Talk relationships. A lot of new followers from different apps are coming to Bigo because, you know, I tell them this is where it's happening. So for me personally wise, but yeah, so yeah, so that's I'm a little tired, but
your follower must be massive now, right now.
My what?
You following? Like people must follow you so much.
Following, it's decent. Like I'm good for myself, but it's good. It's good, you know. It's day by day, you know. Like
true.
Yeah.
Ones that following you, true.
Yeah. No, it's grown quite a bit since then. But what up, Nate? How you doing, brother? But yeah, no. It's once again I promote Bigo because for the most part, people jump in the box or in the comments. We actually have interactions, you know. So.
My client was dealing with.
No, what that was.
You okay?
That's number 2. Making some noise.
Yeah, Marty, she's cool people.
Huh? What did he say?
Oh, is that Marty?
I didn't hear what you said.
Oh, hello?
Yeah. He said something number 2?
Yeah. You made some noise and then they cut out. That's all.
Oh, I was watching something and I didn't realize I wasn't on mute.
Oh.
No, don't.
You look fresh, my boy.
When I said that, and the wife got up, that's why I went, oh, number 2's making some noise.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Nah, you good. But whatchamacallit,
I'm usually very considerate, so you won't hear me putting on loud music or anything. I hate that.
Right, the background.
No, that's okay.
Yeah.
That's
Tell me
okay.
before what's going on. But yeah, so whatchamacallit, but yeah, no, it's growing most definitely wise. Like a lot of people coming from, many females from Facebook, TT, IG, they're coming to Bigo. So they're like, you know, over here now, like, yeah, I'm over here chilling, doing my thing. So this is where the conversations be happening. Yeah. You on Bigo? Yeah, I'm on Bigo. I was on live yesterday because my internet was down for some reason. Like they're trying to figure it out. Hey, what's up? Underneath, how you doing, Queen? For some reason, only when it rains, only when it rains, you know, they upgraded my dish-wise for the Wi-Fi, and only when it rains, for some reason, my internet's not working. So they're trying to figure out what's going on with it. So now that it's not raining, I can go live. So I went live yesterday on one platform, one of my cell phones.
Number 4. Go a little bit further. Like you're like this. Go a little bit further away from
What
the
up, babe?
phone.
What up, Nate? How you doing, brother?
There you go. A little bit back.
What are you talking
There you go.
Fresh, my guy.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, fresh. More ink, and more ink. I'm done with my face. Yeah.
I like done with my face.
Oh, thank you. It's just a story for everybody. Like, it's an attention getter. How about that? Like, men don't have a voice, so how do I get your attention? Words, tattoos, images. So my face is unofficially wise. So next 2 weeks I'm gonna start working on my forums. I gotta finish my forums. So yeah. But how you guys doing? How's it going?
Number 4 is so funny. It's like
Yeah.
What's wrong with number
very
4?
intense up in there. Very intense.
It's
Yo, the
number
other
2.
day I came by and you were on,
Yeah.
and it got a little weird in the live. Like people were getting, I don't know what that was.
Oh, which session
Like
was?
the energy was weird. Somebody was like expressing themselves. I don't know what the situation was, but it wasn't calm like usual.
Right. You talking about the one that she was kind of like raising her voice, kind of popping off a little bit, being aggressive a little bit? That session? Was it female?
Which one's number 4?
I didn't really stay long enough to hear, but when I see something like that, I run the other way.
Well, yeah, that was the intent. Oh, who's talking? So I'll show you. Bigo. So Bigo's my main app. Bigo. So I'll show you. This is Bigo, TikTok. This is Bigo, Likee, Bigo, Facebook, Bigo, Plenty of Fish, and Bigo, that's Twitch. And what's up, Bigo?
Fuck. I want to see the play of fish. Come on, let's go.
Oh, well, Plenty of Fish. It's nobody's here. Nobody's
No. Don't do that.
Don't do that.
On the Bigo platform, they don't like you mentioning other platforms.
Oh.
So when you're showing other platforms and saying them, that's not good. They might banana you.
Okay, so I'll just show
You know what I'm
cameras.
saying with the word banana?
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Don't show nothing. Yeah.
Okay. Fuck. Oh yeah.
They
So.
have banned people for less.
Oh yeah, it's very mhm.
You know, I do have a question. Is she one of your admins?
No, she's just part of the squad. Like she's part of the people. Admin's not here. I have 2.
Part of his family, his Bigo family. What?
That's all I got. No, it just seemed like number 4 joined and got a real
Oh,
hard
you think
time.
I'm a person who just comes up and says her 2 cents?
It kind of is,
Then,
but this is more.
I will politely finish.
That was funny.
There was a lot of information that came out, and then I was like, "Oh, okay." That's what I was asking.
Yeah.
Because you said just jump up, and that was it. I was just curious.
You get a lot of Brits. I noticed that.
Yeah.
A lot of people from Britain. Yo, I became friends with Tom. Remember that live that you had? Yeah, we became friends.
Oh, really?
We
Nice.
follow each other on the IG. Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, it's going about technology.
Remember him?
Yeah. But yeah, and then whatchamacallit, so yeah, Bigo, it's like
I don't vibe with a lot of people, Coach.
Oh, I know what. Bigo itself's kind of rough. Like,
into it, like live, right?
what the hell? What was the question?
What did you ask?
Live. Why is she such a cunt? Like seriously, she is such a cunt.
Oh, you're good. Okay, no, Marty, I apologize. You're good. He's going through a situation right now where, like, I think potentially he be drinking, right? So respect when I say this, relationships, right? He's going through a situationship with LDR, long distance relationship with a female, right?
Yeah, but that's a big word he used.
I know.
He wasn't talking about me, was he?
I believe not. I don't know. So
that's a big word, not a little one.
I know, it's a big word. Oh, and then Lee from Tita says, hi, what's up to Bigo Squad? So, yeah, so Bigo, for the most part, for me, behind the screen wise, it's better than TT because I can actually interact. People jump in the box. Typically females do, and then in the comments. Likee Squad, for sure, they'll jump in the comments for the most part. All these other apps, no one's really here, but I do it because Facebook and, well, FB, Twitch, TYS, I get saved live sessions wise, so you can hear people, but you can't see people for copyright issues wise. So it's like a live podcast type of situation. But yeah, so he's going through a situation where like he'll come here and there. Like initially he came one time, right? He said he probably won't come back, right? But what attracts people is the conversations, especially on the male side. And, like you can actually, hey, you can talk about what you want to talk about. That's what it says. Free therapy talks relationships, And what attracts people is talks relationships. A lot of people are suffering the situation. So that's why people like, you have the best job, the best car, all the money probably in the world, but you're stressing about one person. Why? One person in the whole universe. Why? Make that make sense. Let's talk about it. So a lot of people, once again, they're going through pretty bad. So
that was very weird. So let me get this straight. He cursed me and left?
Yeah, he got triggered basically. Because what happened basically was...
triggered by what?
Well, he was trying to speak, but the thing is, like, he was lagging. So I don't know if you noticed, when he spoke, he'd be like, like, he'll say something, and then it'd be words, And I was asking, after asking him, can you repeat yourself? Because I don't know what he asked. He was trying to ask you a question, but it wasn't happening. So maybe it's the server side on his side, or maybe his phone potentially was. That's why I say he's quiet, because I've noticed, like, some people...
I love how you're giving him the benefit of the doubt when you know he was being a jerk-off, and then he pressed the X after he cursed and left, so...
I apologize.
He knew exactly what he was doing.
Yeah, I apologize. Like, that was...
Not all good.
That's
not energy you want in your room.
Yeah, that's unexpected. Well, yeah.
Not all good, no?
Right. No, his situation, once again, like, he's triggered because of one female. Like, I tell him, like, he's going through it pretty hard. Like, he's drinking and relationship issues.
No. And it's no excuse to be rude to
I
others.
know. And trust me, Queen, I understand. So,
no.
What's the topic? Well,
you have to understand, when a man acts like that, he's a little boy. Don't give him excuses.
Right.
Oh, is that you?
Exactly.
Oh, somebody bought you in an auction because your name changed.
Who's
hey.
That?
Coach is in the family. This is Kibu. She changed her name.
Okay. I'll follow her.
We have somebody in the family called BK. She's not in the family, but she's friends with people in the family.
Okay. Oh, the topic. I'll play some videos right now, but what you call it?
The worst thing you can do, just let me tell you something. The worst thing you can do when a person acts out like that is give him excuses for being an asshole, because it just makes him go like that.
Right. No, I get it.
I know you're smiling and you agree, but I'm in the agency though.
Oh. He's
I
not
don't think
playing.
he's in the...
Oh, it was the cherry.
No.
Right now I'll play some videos wise. But it's just a situation at Bigo where somebody got in the feelings. And it's not an excuse for him, but it's just like, this is how people, like, I told him before also, because last time, like maybe 4 nights ago, he didn't say a bad word, but he triggered something with the way he was acting, his energy wise. And I told him, the reason why you're acting the way you're acting is because of that one individual. I try to preach what I preach relationships. One person in the whole universe can change your whole mood.
Yeah, but not everybody is.
Mm-hmm.
Not everybody wants to listen to anything. Like, he's a little boy acting like, a jerk, and he doesn't seem to want to be apologetic or, take
it's a patient
responsibility for the crap coming
out. Can you give me advice? He's not texting me back after 4 days nonstop. Well, it's matching energy. If you're texting him, he's not responding respectfully, whereas like you're chasing someone who's not chasing you. So just match energy and leave him alone. But even said done, when your feelings, if your heart feelings, you can't control it. You're always gonna chase because you want a response back, and and in your head you demand it, you want it. But respect, when I say this, nobody has to respond back to you at all. That's their choice. Unfortunately, what beats us up is what the feelings, the heart. That's the overthinking. Like what are they doing? And you're basically like in a lovely respect manner. You be stalking them. Like I was my ex-wife. What's she doing? Etc. Even though it's over, it's been over, right? But that's the codependency of an individual. Don't chase, replace. Beautifully said. Yeah, I tell people, stop chasing people. Just fall back. Start, learning to love yourself. Everything starts with you. I will come back in a minute. Oh, for sure, Barney. For sure. So, yeah, what up, guys? Hey, what's up? How you doing, man? How's it going? How's everyone doing? Oh, you're welcome. No, welcome. Like that. This is what I go live for, not for myself. It's like anyone struggling, especially I preach about relationships because that's the worst part in the universe. It's one person, and it's mind blowing. Once you fall back and being honest with yourself, one person the whole universe is struggling with. One, a zillion people in the universe you can talk to. You see people like happy couples, watch movies and bullshit and feelings about it, but you're stuck on one person, like Homeboy was, like hello, like he's struggling, and this is the forewarning, social media, right? The cell phone right here, telling him my hand for a reason, So with that said, like you can meet some badass individuals behind the screen that you can vibe with, potential most definitely was, but you gotta be realistic. Like how far are they? You gotta break it down every which way. Don't sell yourself a dream and go off hard feelings and be like, oh, you know what? I dig him, I like him. Like that's cool, that's feelings, but with that said, how far are they from you? Be realistic. That's what I do to the fullest, Because my brain tells me I won't ever meet someone like him exactly. Well, the brain for sure, because it's our thoughts, but it's actually the heart feelings. Heart feelings, empathy, sympathy, and it's called communication. Our mind, common sense, gut feeling, intuition, it's called comprehension. These two are at war with each other because your heart feelings want to stay. Your mind's like, yo, you deserve better, right? You can, keep pushing, but you won't because the what ifs. I'll wait for them. Like, you're waiting for someone that's not waiting for you at all. And here's the best part. You're texting to them, they ain't trying to you. Why? They're not matching energy at all. So that's why you got to control your energy best as possible and focus on you. We're taught that being selfish is wrong, it's a sin. Actually, it isn't correct. I tell everybody, if you don't got you, then who got you? Anyone could leave, anyone could cheat, anyone ghost. That is their choice. Remember that nobody owns nobody wise. So if the whole universe leaves, goes, cheats, if you don't got you, then who got you? That's why they intend to detox from codependency. Nothing wrong being alone, but whoops, that's called loneliness. Which every time I'm about it to say alone right here, it's say loneliness. Alone is positive. Learn to be alone, first and foremost. Second, on loneliness, because you don't have a body by your side, they're not coming home at night. So detox from codependency. That's why the breakups hurt. That's why you're chasing people that ain't chasing you. That's why it hurts. So that's why, detox from codependency. Trust me, the person you need, chase, compete, submit, and evolve from the person that you. You want people if they want you. Match energy, not take energy. If they take energy, why do you allow it? Why are you scared to realize boundaries? Why are you to say no? Why are you to be mean to them if they're mean to you? Make that make sense. It's your life, not nobody else's life. And I say that in a loving, respectful manner. Well, thank you, welcome. And then he tells Cherry, best advice is it within yourself to resist from reaching out, set boundaries exactly, working on you exactly, and then guess how it is. Invest in yourself, man, 1,000. Like when he texts me, I get up clean. When he doesn't, I lay on the couch. Thank you. Oh no, yeah, this is like a life once again. Like I focus on relationships. I preach it to the full. Just think about it, everything that's man-made is replaceable. Your job's replaceable, your car's replaceable, school's replaceable. Everything's man-made is replaceable. Cell phones, coffee, water, etc. It's man-made. It might be the same model, number, etc. But a water bottle is a water bottle. A car is a car, right? But what's not replaceable? Which I'm going to tell my body. You and I cannot get in order back what? Love, time, and emotion. When you comprehend that, why do you waste your love? This is my tendency to say that because I'm talking about you, your love, your time, your emotions on people around you, especially by your side as a partner or someone you're interested in wise. Like you're trying to match energy, and you're doing your parts. Stop questioning your self-worth. If you know you're blessed, and you're solid, you're solid. It doesn't matter what you do for the individual. It's not you, it's them. So you're wasting your energy on the wrong individual by your side. Anyone could make time. Why do I go live for? I'm on 6 platforms for a reason. Because I take my time to vibe with the universe. Because I worry about you guys in the leverage for manner. So your level, like this is you. Like this is your life and not nobody else's. Behind the screen, once again, you have the best job, the best car, the best college and bullshit. You're doing good for yourself. Now go get in a toxic relationship. Go through the breakup, they cheat on you. Depression kicks in, no motivation kicks in. You will lose everything in life for one individual, one fucking individual. Make that make sense? Why would you allow yourself to get to that point? Like I did, but no, I did not know any of these conversations when I was younger. My tattoos for a reason, to call everybody out in a positive manner. Like teach me some shit I don't know about life. I don't care about blue book conversations, race, religion, politics. I pray for the universe and that's it. I have no money and power to fix the situation, but I pray for them. That's it. I go on my day. I focus on myself, individual, like my 4 walls. The real war, everyday battleground is the person mirror. In your toxic relationship, that's the second war. your four walls, and then you go to the matrix with other people, you know. So you got to be observing your situation. If not, then respectfully, you're gonna be miserable for a long time. You're gonna question your self-worth. You're gonna have it's gonna be rough, trust me, man. Like in this lifetime, it took me 39 years of my life. 39 then, 3.5 years ago, 18 at heart, 42 on the outside. So the last 3.5 years of my life, I'm blessed. No toxicity. I want to be a toxic relationship. I don't need a partner. I want a partner. Like, no, if you can't match my energy, friends and associates, you can be toxic as fuck, friends and associates, not by my side as a partner, no. I won't have that by my side. Why? And she'll be back here talking to bullshit. Oh, you're talking to these girls? Yeah, there's cyber girls. I'm not even passing boundaries, love, respect, but her insecurities, her traumas from the past, like everybody. If people that are jealous and insecure, right, that is their past traumas and bullshit. That's what you tell them, throw in their face. I am not your ex, nor exes at all. So don't bring your past to our present. If you do that, you see that there right there, I will leave and not come back. I promise you that. I don't need you in my life. I want you in my life. I don't want toxicity. You should fall back, work on yourself. If not, go about hopping every which way. That is their choice, you know. Hey, what's up, missing? How you doing? Cute, what's up? The best relationship you can have is with yourself. Learn who you are and love who you are 1,000. Once you love yourself, the universe will put special people that will honor you like you honor yourself. Analia Sawa Screen 1,000. Bye, Felicia. How to tell it. All blessed. It's talking about the universe. My internet's up. Running again. So I didn't go live yesterday on multiple platforms because my internet was down. So I used one of my cell phones to go live on Bigo, basically. Speaking some real stuff. I just said this earlier. Oh, thank you. No, I'm just talking about vibing. Like, once again, I just focus on relationships everywhere trade because remember this, and I say this in the love respect manner. Like, everything that's man-made is replaceable. But your love, time, and remember this. You and I cannot get nor buy back what? Love, time, and emotion. Zero. Nobody can give that to you. So you gotta be very careful who you get involved with by your side, man. Because as a forewarning, we have TLC sex intercourse. You change energy. You form a bond, soul tie, trine bonds, twin flames. Whatever word you want to use, that's the one individual, and the whole universe will destroy you. Respectfully, I say that. Especially narcissistic as fuck. I have the word narcissist, but there's actually narcissistic wise, because everyone has narcissistic traits. The bad side of us: hate, pride, ego, lust, greed, power. Everybody has that shit. Now can you control it? You know, that's the thing. So that's why right here my first tattoo is a broken heart. Says toxic love. I don't want toxic love. I want love, full heart. I want you. If you're healing, preferable healed. You know, we're talking to vibe it. But if you're toxic love, no. That's why, you know, like I was taught 3.5 years ago. Like, once again, I'm gonna say, don't be attracted, pretend to be. Yes, be attracted, pretend to be. But look inside, deep inside them. You know, inside they're broken, they'll get lost. Are they healing, healed? If they're inside, they're broken, they get lost. That's called toxic love. You know, your empathy, sympathy for people wise, you gotta know how to control that shit. Cause remember this: if I'm a single father of 8 kids, I could tell any female, tell a soft story and shit. You know, my ex left me, all the good stuff. I would pay the real big and tell a soft story, and when I get, she would take me in as a partner, cause she thinks maybe I can offer more love. You know, my child trauma and shit, all that shit. You know, maybe we say to ourselves when we're too empathetic, maybe I'm the one that can fix and save them, give them all this love that they deserve. Like, yeah, I know you can do that on your part, but I wasn't ever ready for love. That's why toxic love, like broken heart, full love, don't mix at all. People that are healing, healed, do not mix with people that are broken. Respect when I say that, and they're broken for now. I use the word broken to trigger people. Like, I'm broken? You're broken for now? What do you mean for now? Whenever you want to work on yourself, that's your journey. I can't start it for you. I got offer my hand. Let's talk and buy, but that's on you. And it's going to get scary. Hell yeah, the healing journey is in the very beginning, it is scary. Because why? They use the word alone a lot, you know? Like, oh, I'm going to be alone. Why I think some people try the healing journey, they might do it for like a month, 2 months, and they get scared. What up, guys? How you doing, brother? They might get scared. What up? Whatchamacallit, and they might go jump into a relationship right away. That's a very cautious situation. That's why you have detox from codependency.
Go closer to the camera.
Yeah. That one. Oh yeah, I'm done with my face. So this is worthy, and this is unworthy on this side. Actually, this unworthy word right here, this is not my word. This is actually my boss's word. I took her word when I first met her. I was like, that's a deep word. That's like, when you're going through hard times and shit, this relationship, you feel unworthy. So I told her, you're unworthy for now. That's why you're not worthy. And when you start the healing journey, you can feel worthy with yourself. Everything starts with you. Don't rely on these people. Don't rely on nobody in the universe, especially its potentials. Like, you in a relationship, it's toxic and falls apart. Now you feel more unworthy and shit. Why? Just one individual? Like, nah, if you did your part, you did your part. No one's perfect, we have our flaws, but that's why it's about the healing journey. Be more observant, observe all the red flags and shit, verbalize your boundaries and shit. If not, then respectfully, how many times you want to find face relationships? Tell me that shit feels good, That's why I preach what I preach. Like, no, don't do it to yourself. And as a forewarning, if your relationship's toxic as fuck, don't have that biased idea, babe, let's have a kid, let's get married. Don't do that bullshit. I promise you 1,000, all the odds are against you. You would join the baby mom, baby father divorce club, and then what? You stay, do it for the kids, do it for religion, do it for culture. If you do that, look at your parents on both sides, miserable, together miserable as fuck. Aunties, uncles, grandparents and shit. Who's talking shit? The males. Because they're narcissistic as fuck when I tell them to express their feelings. They're fucking around manhole. The priest knows your father, uncle, grandfather's a fucking manhole. Right? What up? Hey, what's up, agreement? How you doing, brother? How you been? How's it going? And that's the shit. Like, nah, don't do it to yourself, man. Choose yourself. Be selfish. If not, then become your parents, aunties, uncles. For a man-made title, I stayed with your father or grandfather for 30 years. Yeah, you did. 30 years miserable as fuck, but yes, you did. I will give you that. Me-wise, nope, negative. Nah, I will always choose myself. That's why, once again, look at the way you speak to the fullest. Like me, the potential to be like, don't be shy, shoot your shot, most definitely wise. But as a forewarning, if you can't handle rejection, before you hurt your own self, it's very simple. Social media analogy. On social media, for the most part, a lot of people have platforms, right? Multiple platforms. So I tell people like, yo, the queens, go to all my platforms, all of them. What do I post? What do I talk about? Now go to your platforms. What do you post? What do you talk about? And do goldfish talk, old school. Match cards, match energy. Do you believe we'll get along? If you're jealous and trolling, if you're jealous and trolling, not by my side, as a friend associate, for sure, that you know that I. I've been well in the gym, staying away from these toxic ass women. How about you, brother? Well, yeah, toxicity is everywhere. A lot of people are suffering. But that's why the intent is to be honest about the situation. And not then, you can call everyone toxic. I say fuck 95% of you is broken, codependent, scared to be alone, abandonment issues. They are looking for love and happiness in people and man-made BS. All you're doing is buying band-aids. So all your cuts and wounds, your match in your head. The answer to life is the person mirroring you. And all that I said right there, the church already tatted on me. Matter of fact, one of my shirts I was wearing, a customer was like yesterday, she's like, that's an awesome shirt. Did you buy that? I go, actually, I made it. It's vinyl or whatever, but that's my word. Like, what do you mean? I go, which one did it say? It says 95% of the universe. Oh, that's my saying. I go, it's right here. It's tatted. Oh, shit, you got it on me. Yeah, no. Eventually, I'll have all my shirts, I'll have my sayings on it, etc. So when I walk the streets, they're words. They're words. So when I'm walking the streets and people are like, yo, it's a badass shirt, I'll be like, can you tell me what it says? What? I have a lot of shirts. A lot of my sayings on my shirts. I'll take anybody's shirt. Like, this is one of the artists, Dracavelli. He goes by Young Drac. He's the one that helped me do comprehension with my breakup. That song is called Toxic Lock. That's why it says Toxic Lock and it has the lyrics from the song. And then that's why I got my attention. He helped me do comprehension of the breakup. Like, I'm not a bad person, but guess what? I hurt my ex like every other man. I became my ex. From my ex, I became all her exes on a new form, basically was. So that's why I worked on myself, because I'm not trying to ever hurt nobody at all. Nice, so queen. So with that said, that's why I just tell a story now. Like, I'm not a victim, I'm not a warrior survivor. Initially, because you have the 4 phases. You got healing journey, awakening, and that's woke, right? Healing journey, you're a victim. Awakening journey, you're a warrior. Awakened, because you're almost there. You're a survivor. And you're woke. Hashtag woke. I just tell a story. I can tell you all versions of myself, what I went through, shit-wise, all my feelings, because I was going through this attempt to do, dissect the situation so you can comprehend it so you don't do it again. Awakened, that's how it's, so that's what I go live for. Once again, like, I make it sound easy because support teams, I preach about support teams. To fix yourself by yourself is highly impossible. Why? Because in your head, your mansion, your notes, your knowledge, your wisdom is maxed out. You're at a wall. How are you supposed to get over your anxiety, depression, paranoia, PTSD, suicidal thoughts, low self-esteem, anger issues? How are you supposed to let go of your exes, past pain, toxic love, child trauma if you don't know how to? Make that shit make sense. So that's why I tell people, support teams. Ask a question, make a comment. Somebody might reach out. Especially I'll say it on TT, I'll say the word TikTok. That is the best app best app in the universe. If you want to know about life, on my tattoos, you don't believe me, go to the search bar, type in narcissist, empathist, empath, woke, deflection, rejection, gaslight, manipulation, trauma bond, soul ties, toxic relationships, co-parenting, value tissue box, you're not the only one suffering. I promise you that. You don't fucking shed many tears like I did. When I was going through my breakup initially, 2.5 years ago, I was like, damn, this app is beast. Because you go to Facebook, especially Facebook, IG, you got positive bullshit, but you won't learn about life. That dead ass, I'm a critic to the fullest. Like, dead ass, you won't. People on Facebook, they be like trying to preach, do positive affirmation. They call themselves God and goddesses, starseeds, all this. And then, but they're in toxic relationships or they're addicts. They said, I'm the one that calls them out. I'm 3D. I tell them, okay, I'm king, queen. I'm happy you can astral project 4D, 10 the matrix, right? Spiritual positive stuff. But how are you an addict? How are you in toxic relationships? Why are you sick with depression? Well, you're helping others out. Why don't you help yourself out? Practice what you preach, preacher. And they get, triggered and they block me. I go, I did my job. Ask you a simple question, Trombones, oh yeah. Oh, thank you, the great tone. Thank you, man. Yeah, trombones suck. What's up, hello again? Trombones suck because you're loving someone doesn't love you back, and that's what deceives you every which way because you're like, what's up, hello? How you doing, brother? Welcome back. And that's what you gotta be very, very careful. For one, who you lay down with. You got the emotional part. They don't have to be a physical part. You can do it. Once again, somebody else from a different state, different country. That you got the emotional trauma bond, but do the physical. Complete it with the physical. Become one. And then what? And they gotta believe the ghost shit. And you're gonna be way in your feelings because one individual. That's why once again, you gotta be very careful who you exchange energy with because if not, that one individual respectfully will ruin your life. And I said in the love and respect manner because that was an overage in myself. So you gotta be very careful who you get involved with. If not, then respectfully wise in this lifetime, how many times you want to fall on your face. And, not physically, don't get to that point, but, spiritual, mentally, emotion-wise, how many times you want to die in relationships? Make them make sense. Tell me that shit feels good. One person in the whole universe has power over you, of your life. Make them make sense. You start, skipping work, gym therapy, etc. Just because one person, that's mind-blowing to me. But once again, I tell you, don't be hard on yourself. I didn't know this shit at all. Till my support team, 2.5 years ago, how my hand got me. 10 live workers, 10 people for 88 days. I'm in love with death. So now I gotta tell a story. Hello, how you doing, brother? How was your day overall? How's the kiddos?
Kiddos? Holy fuck.
Where they at?
Hey, what are you asking?
Oh, well, your fur babies.
You know what? That actually fucking really warmed my heart. So thank you.
Welcome, brother.
Because I was like, kiddos?
Yeah.
You forget who I am. And I fucking that thing, but it was like, shit. Like, I knew what you meant, and I'm just a fucking idiot, and I'm a little bit sore.
You're good, brother.
I don't need to be fucking...
Nah, you're good.
You want to see it?
Yeah, please do. Yeah, show them to the squad. Yeah. Please do.
Yeah.
I see with my youth clients and breaking it down from them to understand trauma bonds, heartbreaking. I hate that beautiful queen do that, like guiding for Forewarn, It's their journey, but as long as they hear, they have ideas, options, scenarios in their head, they don't have to comprehend, but they're doing better than we were because they have a conversation, That's what it takes. So that people, my motto, which I'm telling my body, all it takes is a common question to spark conversation, go from nobody to somebody's to a friendship to a partnership. All because you made a comment, asked a question. It's about the conversation. That's all it was. So that's what I go live for. Cause lucky where I'm from, I'm crazy. Hey, what up, little one? How you doing? Awesome. Welcome to the live. It's about fur babies, most definitely wise.
I had to really love and really fight for this one. He was very... You like to help me? Yeah, okay. Yeah. Okay.
Said, Dad, it's too much love. I was chilling.
Still smells like a kitten.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that leg.
Stretch it out. Flexion.
Yes, you. Love you. Hello to the camera.
I'll be back in a bit. Mama do the call. Hi, man. Hi, Quinn. Always good to see you. Thanks for your input. You're doing phenomenal. That's what we're talking about. Give it a pop 5.
Yeah. I I'm not doing that with the next one, by the way.
Oh yeah, the big chihuahua. Yeah.
Right. Oh, look at this little baby, just stretched out. Nah. Oh, you just want to sleep again. Oh. Boom. There you go. And she's gone. And here comes Mom. Hooligan. Hooligan. Ups. Oh my goodness. We've kind of gone for the backwards lift, which is the backwards lift. I've never lifted the left shoulder. I'm a little bit worried. So I'm going to make this very... But I currently have her.
Big chihuahua.
Hang on. We're going to fix this. We are going to fix this. And we're going to... Oh, my God.
That's a big chihuahua.
Don't not pull my trousers down. Because, yes, and you can see.
What up, little one?
Sitting here is comfy.
Yeah.
There she is. There she is. Just don't know. I've got you. I've got you. Okay? There we go.
Big for babies. Big kiddos.
Don't play, baby. Oi! No climbing. No climbing.
Said, Dad, put me down. Let me be. I was chilling.
Ooh. Hey. Hey.
He's camera shy.
We didn't get you down safely. Hey, don't climb. I lift foot. Thank you. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come up. Hey, no, here. And then up.
There you
Now
go.
say hello. Look.
What up, baby boy? How you doing? How's it
There she
going?
is.
Hey, what's up, 1077? How you doing?
You weirdo.
Just camera shy. Welcome back, Emma. Welcome back, Queen. But yeah, in a minute, I'm gonna play some videos.
Right. Back to sleeping. Go on then. Right. 2 seconds, buddy.
I'll be back in a second, guys, and then I'll continue on. And plus, I want to tell you my new phone so I can do screen share.
Oh, you want some of this, do you?
Lock and load, right? Exactly. But hello, hey, I'm
that bug is bad. It's shit. That is all over me. So when I tell people that I've got 2 beautiful girls, that's my life right there. I'd fight tooth and nail for them. I love them. Hey. Hey. Don't make me limp roll you. Yeah, man.
Hey, but hermano, hello. I'm gonna play a video that coach you.
You do it. I'll keep quiet.
Oh yeah, no, you good. I just want to play a video for everyone to hear this. And plus, I want to test on my new phone, so I just want to see if it actually does it correctly.
flag when you guys see a new dude and he says that either all his exes or his past ex was crazy?
Yeah, that's
oh,
a red
of course.
flag.
Why do you guys think that's a red flag? Like, why do you guys not think that it's true?
Bro, what's more likely, every time he meets and gets with a crazy girl, or him making them crazy? What about him, right? A lot of the times when I talk to guys and they're like, yeah, this girl's crazy, I read their text messages and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Why are you talking like this to her? And then I'm just like, nah, she's not crazy. You made her
crazy.
trip. If a guy is saying all of his exes are crazy, I'm just like, nah, something's wrong with you. Even one ex, I don't even call my exes crazy, even if they were toxic. I would say sometimes it was 50-50, right? I'm not saying like, oh, I was all innocent and he was the toxic one. If he's saying that his ex is crazy, what is he gonna say about you when you guys break up? He's gonna say you're crazy too.
For sure. I've always taken note if somebody says stuff like that.
It takes two to tango, y'all. Don't only listen to one side of the story.
I never thought about that before, but then we had a friend who was like talking about how all his exes were crazy, and I was like, all of them, bro? I think a lot of dudes make girls crazy.
Sometimes I think some guys do that on purpose because they like making girls seem crazy.
Yeah, some of them, the toxic ones, yes.
Yeah,
Like,
they get off from that.
Do you think it's like that manipulation type thing where it's like, I have this control over her to make her crazy?
Definitely.
Yeah, like Blueface.
Eh?
So, hello, what do you think about the video? When people say that, you know, like, you're gonna talk to a female and she's like, all my exes are crazy. What do you think about that?
Well, my first instinct is that it's a kind of double standard, for one.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, one, it doesn't matter of the gender. A
Right.
male or female can do exactly those actions that they're talking about. But
Right.
because it's a female and it's a person that you're looking at, because of how we're kind of brought up, we look at them as like a innocent victim. So whatever they say is going to be, yeah, we believe that. I've actually been recently, for the last year and a half, been going through exactly what she said. And the only thing that went through my head, and it felt like a weird spike going like bang straight out the other side, was, do women do this as well? And women also do this, but like, I think that men should also be held accountable for their actions, their upbringing. You know, if they feel like they're doing wrong, they should be able to freely ask, am I doing things right, Mum? Am I doing things right, Dad? Am I doing things right, X, Y, Z, to, you know, community? But the openness of that should also be available for women.
Correct.
I think the world is a very secluded and very judgmental place, and I don't like it, and it scares me. You take a random environment of A and B. A is the male, B is the female. A starts shouting. You don't know why, because you're a bystander. B's being quiet, but B starts shouting later down the line. You instantly know that A is the aggravator. But why?
Right.
Why is that? You don't know what B is. Like, the underlying, it's like that iceberg picture. It's like the iceberg picture where that's the iceberg, and then there's everything underneath.
Correct.
And that's why I really get involved with this kind of shit, because I don't like it. I think there's a lot to be said about this world.
Right.
I'm sorry if I answered that one.
No. There's not wrong. No, just no. There is no right or wrong answer for the most part. Just I want to hear like your opinions, your thoughts about the situation, because we all have our own opinions and thoughts. You know, notes, knowledge, and wisdom. All we're doing is just comparing notes and wisdom. That's all we're doing. I'm better than you, vice versa. I'm learning from you, you know, vice versa. Anyone in the comments, these apps, etc. Wise, you know, open conversation, and that's why, you know, very well said. That's why anyone that pops off, etc. It's called, my tattoo says reactive abuse. They're reacting to the situation, the environment. You got triggers. You know, you're bothered, you know, sad, anxiety, depression, you know, bitter anger, but then you become triggered, and now you flash, bipolar, you know, toxic, you know, a snap, whatever. Like, yeah, you got triggered. The devil come out of you, which all of us are narcissist traits, but why did you allow yourself to get to that point? The triggers were for warning, like, hey, hello, you know, you're sad, mad, you know, you're feeling angry. Why don't you go outside and get some air? This situation is not going to get any healthier. It's escalating. So there's a door. Go outside, get some air. You know, you know, it's as a forewarning. You don't have to. You can stay there for your pride and ego, and then you both become fireballs. You know, hurt people, all a good situation.
Like, I'm going to go out and I'm going to go have some time to myself. And I literally turn around and just say that.
Mm-hmm.
Even if I'm at work, I'm just like, I need some time to myself. And I go off for a fucking walk. I don't get paid enough to not want to fucking kill myself.
Right.
So, why the fuck should I be there and be paid to kill myself?
Correct.
You know, I will fucking walk off and just say, I need some time to myself and think about, you know, the bullshit that they put me through.
Correct.
And that, you know, that's a work environment.
Right.
In a home environment, I will literally walk out the door, I will leave them the keys, I will leave them everything. I will literally leave them nothing. And I will walk out and I breathe more freely then than I've ever breathed more freely than sat in a room with someone who's screaming at me.
Exactly.
Because it makes me feel like I'm actually myself again.
Right.
That person does not want me to be myself. That person wants a reaction. That reaction is not who I am.
Correct.
Whether it's good, bad, or, you know, a resolution to the answer that they're looking for, I just feel manipulated all the fucking time.
You can't be definitely wise. Yeah. No, that's the healthy thing to do is just walk away. Don't sit there and, you know, be in that toxic situation. Like, no, it's not healthy for nobody. And if they want to keep talking this shit, let them be like, yo, you're talking to yourself, you know? So that's why you got triggers. Hey, what's up? Hey, how you doing, Queen? What was that? I'm sorry, how long?
I know, I just said that I'd rather talk to myself than talk to others, like, in those situations. Like, I don't have friends that I can turn to, I don't have family anymore that I can turn to. And even when I did have family to turn to, they didn't want to hear it because they were so sick of it. And that really upset me.
Right.
Like, it upset me more, and it's like, I get that this is a continuous situation. It's not like I'm blind to see that this is a continuous situation, but I am literally telling you what is happening. Can you please help me? And nothing was helping. Like, they've now abandoned me. So now I'm alone. And now I'm sat here. That other person has now left me alone. And I'm talking about an actual situation. That person has now left me alone. But if a situation occurred, I now know that I have nobody to turn to. And I think that's what they wanted. I think they wanted to make sure that I broke down to a point where I was just this. If you imagine like a platform of support, that platform she ate away at and just crumbled until it was just me stood on it, and now I've got fucking nothing. So that's why I don't agree with a hell of a lot of shit.
Right. Well, I what up, Jack? How you doing, brother? Well, hello. At least you're here, wise. You know, you're talking to vibing. You know, that's why.
Sorry,
hello, everyone.
Sorry.
Okay, who should go? I mean, I have a lot of questions I missed. Oh, why? God damn it! Why did he go? I just am Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, you're good. He's right here.
I'm right fucking here, you know, it jumps you back down to the fucking comments.
Please don't go. I was just beginning to, trying to understand what the fuck is going on.
Well,
I don't want to fucking understand. It's not a fucking Bigo problem. It's one for my therapist, okay? So I need to go.
I don't listen.
Hello,
this
we're here for you, brother.
Just a matter of therapy, for God damn it. Do you understand that people together, they might actually solve this sort of problems, but first of all, we need to be honest with each other.
If I had friends, I'd probably have fucking solved this 10 fucking years ago.
Yeah, well, guess what? I can tell you, I used to, at least what we consider friends, because this is a very biased term,
right?
Called friends. We don't really know what friend actually is.
Tell me, like,
because
I have a story for you as well, okay? About friends. Friends are fucking cunts.
Yeah,
They're associates.
This is a matter of discussion, and this is why I was curious, because I didn't get the discussion from the beginning, so I'm, trying to fill the gaps in.
Right.
And there are a lot of gaps.
Well, Jack, it's because I played a video. So did you see, Jack? Did you see the video or no, by chance? And I'll replay it. So it was basically.
No, I didn't see
if you want, I can replay it.
Don't replay it. No, don't replay it. You can explain, and not you. Because your language, like I said, your enunciation still bothers me.
Right.
So, I'm still trying to... No, because he said some very important aspects about, well, his situation,
right,
which is pretty much what I can kind of relate to. Okay. Well, I still have some people that I can call friends. I still have a very little, how do you say, sort of help, but that is also limited, and it makes me even more paranoid because I feel close to losing that as well. And why is that? Because at all my life, and this is not about me. I was trying to talk about you. Now, how should I call you? Hello, me again. How can I call you? Are you still there? He's not there?
He's hearing you, Jack. You continue on. He's hearing you.
Yeah. Okay, I am Alex, or Jack, or whatever you want to call me. How can I call you? Should I call you hello?
Indulging this, and it's actually making me feel a little bit uneasy.
We can switch the subject if you want to, hello. Jack's just trying to elaborate, but we can switch it if you want to. It's all about respecting boundaries, you know?
Now you seem to really want to know depth.
I am trying to make a point. The fact that, you see, a lot of people have a very how do you say, we live in a very perfectionist, mind-like society, where people have very high expectations all of the time, and we always, because we are raised in this sort of mentality, we always have expectations from others have expectations from us and all of that, and these high expectations will never be satisfied. And some of us, we get at the level of actually, absolutely.
I really don't care until you actually talk like your fucking normal voice, mate. So, cheers.
You go hello.
What? I did.
No, Jack. It's because it's because the conversation is gonna trigger him. Why he doesn't want you to elaborate more. So that's why he just stepped down into the comments. Well, I believe now he left. Hey, what's up, number one? Ema, how you doing? How you been? The inner healing that needs to be done. If it's triggering him, it's triggering an inner demon. Yeah, he's trying to work on himself. It just when you have nobody by your side, alone, that's what's kind of beats you up, So, and Jack, thank you for elaborating. It just he's not ready to hear it.
No, I am not free. That's the thing. I find this is not like the first time, and I don't understand. I'm actually so differently wired from so many people, it seems like, and I don't understand how is that even possible. Because I've lived in the same goddamn fucked up society, and somehow I'm differently wired. How is that possible? I mean, besides my goddamn jackass of a father who used to be like a machine when I was a child, at least that's the way I saw him, like a freaking encyclopedia. That's pretty much it. Whatever else was it? Because I used to need people to talk to me about this sort of shit. I really needed this when I was young.
Correct.
If I knew this sort of shit when I was young, probably a lot of shit wouldn't have happened.
Very well said.
A lot of this shit wouldn't have happened.
Many people who ever think
probably even this alcoholic shit and all of that, depression shit. Okay, depression was already there. But the rest of the shit, probably I had some kind of a reference.
Right.
At least some perspective, at least to be aware that, oh, guess what? There are other perspectives to take into account.
Correct.
What the fucking deal? Who would have thought about that? I never knew that.
Very well said.
Nobody told me. They always told the same goddamn fucking dogmas. At school, at the fucking police, at home, the same shit. No different perspective whatsoever. Nobody trying to tell me, you can think about this shit in a different way.
Yeah, but Chuck, very well said, Chuck. What was that?
I've heard. You remember the game? You want you back a little bit? I'm not going all the way. I'm going to sit out in there for a minute. That's not that. No, why could you say hello? You're on your phone. I thought you said, oh my God.
What's up? Hello.
You know what?
I'm back.
That's why when we get back. Yeah, when I didn't know I was on a fucking timeline. Okay?
Hey, number one queen, can you mute yourself, Mana, please? If you don't mind. Sorry. Jack was speaking.
No, it doesn't matter anyway. What I'm speaking, it seems like it really doesn't matter anyway. Because,
well, Jack, it does.
For example, someone actually left the group because I was not able to see that I was fucking stepping on his trauma.
Well,
do you understand that I am not able to find that out?
Well,
I'm still pushing towards that, and I'm not able to see that I'm pushing too far. Well, I still haven't learned
Go for it.
where to stop.
Well, I can give some little advice. Like when he was, I don't know if you tried out. While you was speaking, he was speaking. So like you're camed down, so obviously we can't see your face. But he was camed up, so you can see his face. But he was talking like. But since he was trying to speak, and you're both speaking, we can hear you, not him wise, but his mouth, moving. So you can just, hey, are you saying something? Number one, just try to be a little bit more observant. That's why he was trying to tell you, hey, like. The subject, just, squash it, I don't want to talk about it anymore. And that's why he got up and left. That's what the intent, which is patience. It takes time and patience wise, and then be observant wise to, like be respectful with boundaries wise, as best as possible. We want to help them, guide them. That's their own journey. They can get triggered about that subject, that word, and that just, especially right here, respect, I say social media wise, it's like, this is where you see you test your patience as an individual. Like if you want to have a conversation, and respect when I say this, and behind the screen you get triggered, and we're just cyber people, telling we don't exist. It's cyber world, Wi-Fi, etc. Wise, right? They're apps. So if a person behind the screen can trigger you, imagine people in real life, at work, at home, your partners, etc. Wise, kids, your real life. So this is where you test your patience as an individual. So as a forewarning, but Jack, you're doing good. Thank you for like last time my sister Pupata says hello for your input, and then
I'm not doing good at all.
You're doing better than before?
I don't like so many of the goddamn fucking failures. I mean, I am one of the people who are suffering as well, and empathy,
right?
Because it's based on that suffering.
Thank you, man.
We, the one who suffer, should be able to find a way to empathize with each other and to help each other in some way. I don't know, to at least try to help each other.
Very well said. That's our life for.
And we are not able to do even that. We don't know how to do that.
Well,
I don't know how to fucking help anyone.
Jack.
Do you understand that? Do you understand how embarrassing that is?
It's not embarrassing, that first and foremost. Second of all, this live session, people jump in the box and Jack, I don't know you personally. I've never met you in my life. I just met you behind a cell phone, right? So anyone you talk to any of these platforms, that suffice. And they might get up and leave, but they might come back. That's on them. Like with hello, he initially said he came on the first time, right? He said after this conversation, I want to ever come back.
From every lead, every reaction
exactly
has its own goddamn freaking meaning, and it has something to do with the stimuli that you gave to that person. Okay? So there is something that I did that did not take into consideration, and yet I did it, and it stimulated the other person to do something that I didn't wish for. And I should have been aware of that, and yet I'm still unaware of that. I still don't understand it. Because I find myself trying to project my own mentality over some other people. That's the only way I can think. I am not truly able to put myself into their own feet, into their own persona.
Right.
I don't know how to do that. I don't even think it's possible. I tried so many freaking times. I don't think it's actually possible to do that.
In time, like, well, time is communication. That's part of it, right? The other part is like, choice, comprehension. I just type it, just stay observant. The more conversations you have with people, like when they're like, when you're speaking, they start speaking. That's why you see me like I'll be speaking. If I elaborate, it's I'll answer quite a big question, right? I mean, I give you a big response. But if I see anyone pick up their hand or, open their mouth, etc., otherwise I'll stop what I'm saying. Some people like in my DMs, they'll be on my cell phone, hey, like, why'd you stop? That person being rude, like, no, just I say the same thing all the time. I don't forget what I'm saying. So with that said, I let them speak. But this is where you test patience. This is where you try to be more observant.
Conditions.
I'm sorry, Jack.
These are not good conditions.
Well, this is
this sort of connection.
Well, that's what
you see.
Go for it.
For example, I am used to be, right, as you already know, and a lot of people who enter here know that I am very analytical and all of that sort of shit, right? So from my point of view,
go for it.
My sort of help would be someone who talks my language.
Right.
My language being going very goddamn fucking deep.
Right.
That's what I really enjoy, the goddamn rabbit hole, right? Now, some other people... Now listen, I still believe that the rabbit hole is fundamental to finding solutions to our problems.
Right.
But if you do it alone, and if you go too fast into that, it might be a disaster.
Numbers.
So you have to take it slow.
Very well said.
Now, I forgot the slow part. And besides that, there are no conditions to do the slow part because people don't have the patience
to
do the fucking slow part.
Correct.
There is no time here. I mean, it took me fucking years to get to this.
Well, yeah, now.
I mean, really, who has the years to do this here on this fucking app? To do the slow part? Really?
Patience. It's patience. Conversations.
Yeah, patience for fuck's sake. I mean, Jesus fucking Christ. I barely had the patience, and I still have a lot to learn.
Okay.
And there was no one there to actually to find a way to deal with my fucking anger management and all of that shit.
Well,
they tried their best, and all they could do there was to be tolerant. And tolerance is just a form of lovable ignorance.
Right.
Right. Let him be as he is, but in the rest it doesn't matter. He'll find his way. No bullshit. He won't fucking find his way. Yeah, he will find a way.
Right.
But it might be like a remarkably stupid way.
Right. It can be destructive.
So no.
Yeah. I get you, man.
I found a lot of ways. I went a lot of ways, and they were all very, very bad ways. So
I'm back to say this. Continue on.
God damn it. So, for you, hello, or who are you? I'm sorry if I triggered you. That was not the point. I was just trying to talk at the same level of suffering, somehow. So maybe we would be able to, empathize, because I know through empathy, usually things at least get a little closer, especially when we're lacking friendship, and a social anxiety and stuff like that.
Sorry guys, I'm trying to cook while I'm doing this. Apologize. I was hearing you. Keep going, Jack.
No, I said my shit. Okay. So
No, you did. Once again, thanks.
I don't know.
Thanks for always coming back. Other conversations. So, the fear of getting it wrong keeps people from getting it right. If we never get it wrong, we never get it right. For the most part, yes, very well said. So, and then after I preach about support teams, you can have this conversation with them and try to break it down, elaborate, try to, if you're more healing than somebody else or more healed than somebody else, just be more observant. Try to have more patience. I have hella patience for a lot of people. That's what I got life for. So, but the intent is 2-hour live sessions, the most 3 hours, but respect when I say this, till this is my career of doing podcasting setup-wise. I'm not doing 4 or 5 hours no more, respectfully-wise. Yes, I love the conversation. I love the sessions. It's beautiful. I'm just like, I'm working 2 jobs. I gotta make time for sleep for myself, you know, but I love the conversations once again. But the cool thing about technology, like my nephew told me, like maybe like a month or 2 months ago, he's like, let's say, you know, like let's say there's no Wi-Fi no more, like who can you have this conversation with? I could tell that too, like, oh, go for it.
I just got aware by another, god damn it.
Go for it,
You
Jack.
see how goddamn stupid this shit is. I
Go for it.
just right now I got aware of the fact that, you know, even though I live through this shit, I've been living through this shit a lot of time, I still don't learn. I don't learn the lesson. When someone is trying to help you, you are aware of that, and you feel guilty because you know that you will not be able, because you have an expectation that one, the one who is helping you,
right,
has an expectation.
No.
You understand? It's like a recurrent, how do you say, like a feedback, an endless loop of expectations, one from another.
Therapist.
The one who is helping and the one who is helped. Now, that feedback loop, to me, it seems like it's an endless suffering. It's like the more you sustain that sort of relationship in that way, in that sort of a loop, the more toxic it becomes for both.
Very well said.
And the helper and the one who is helped.
Narcissist.
And that is probably what I missed as well in discussion with a lot of people. Maybe a lot of people, they refuse to be helped just for this simple fact that they know, they expect that the ones who are trying to help will have expectations from them, and they will not be able to satisfy them. And if they are not able to satisfy their expectations, that means punishment somewhere, in some way, in some resort, will be manifested.
If you're toxic,
and if not, they will do it with their own mind, because they have been educated to do that, to punish themselves.
So that's a story now.
Yes, I am crazy. I know.
Single father, 8 kids, 2 baby moms.
And yet,
tell a story.
Aware of my fucking craziness.
Yeah, but you're not crazy, brother.
I know you're
not
yeah,
crazy.
I know you're talking with other like, I don't know how many goddamn channels you have there.
6.
Still.
they're hearing this. It's intriguing. They like it.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
You know, I am still waiting some counter arguments to the shit that I'm saying here, because, you know, maybe someone actually might prove me wrong.
Well, Jack, the intent is not to be like here for arguments at all. It's not like debates or war. Just like what I focus on about life relationships. Like I care about you as an individual. You have the best car, all the knowledge in the universe, which the Bible tells the tree of knowledge. But let's do the tree of life. Let's talk about life and wisdom itself. Like you individual. Like if someone's going through a negative situation, can you hold a hand, guide them? Can you give them a positive, affirmations, positive advice? Depression, toxic relationship, co-parenting. Whatever. Like, can you pick them up when they're down?
You know that I'm talking about the majority of people.
Majority of people that
are things that I've said right earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Look inside of yourself. Now listen. I don't know if you went through these situations, but from what I've seen in my life, in my encounters, and yeah, I don't know, I haven't been into so many places, but I've been around to see that the same behaviors apply to most people I've observed and to the most people that I at least could say, I don't know, temporary friends. Same behaviors, same mentality, and I try to see the causality. Why do they behave in that way? Why, when the mother is trying to help the child refuses and gets away from the mother? Why is that happening? Why do you think that happens? Now, this is like a very basic bullshit fucking argument. What I was saying is like a hell of a lot more evolved, going from that fundamental situation, because every child, from there, it evolves, right? We still have a repulsion when it comes to receiving help. How many people are able to receive help with true heart, with true sincere, honest mind, to say, listen, I'm a fucked up person, I'm telling you for now, listen, I will accept your help with my full heart, I will do my best. Now, my best is my best, not your best. Right. So therefore, try to understand, I might fail. Probably I will fail. Right. So therefore, your help, probably, it will be appreciated. It will still be a help, but I will not achieve what you expect me to achieve. Correct. Is that understood? Now, again, this is already too complicated for a lot of people. If I would say that to someone who is trying to give me some money or something like that, if I would say that to someone, they would probably take their money, you know, to go somewhere
They call you crazy, right? They call you crazy.
Fuck this, I'm not getting this. I don't even know what this guy is fucking crazy.
Very well
so you
said.
See,
right? But
how many people are able to do this?
Me personally, that's what I do. I took a life for. I do on this cell phone for 3.5 years of my life. Even when I was going through my breakup, I've been doing a lot of one-on-ones. I have patience for the whole universe, and then be like, you know, you were right, coach. I go, it's not about being right. I was you. As long as you have a conversation, right? If anyone takes time in their life to talk to each other, right? So, you know, if you're more healed than they are, if you know what the outcome of that situation is, if you can elaborate, right, on your side, best as possible. That's what I do, best as possible, right? So that sums it out. As long as we have this conversation, it's called communication. You don't have to comprehend that as on you, not on your journey, right? But I'll give you every option, every idea, every scenario I can give you. So now you're having your side, for warnings, and now to be more observant. You're not just like walking the streets blindly like I did, like a lot of us did. And you fell on your face. That's all my one-on-ones. Like, it's not about being right. I was you. The intent is when you fall, you get up faster each time, you know? And you don't trip and fall and just stay down there. Like, no, like, just give me your hand. Let's do this again. What? Well, when I was, especially if you're younger than I am, I thought, physically I'm talking to you, right? Physically, verbally, I'm talking to you. But in my head, my mansion, spiritual, emotional, mentally, I'm talking to a 20-year-old of myself, a 25, whatever age you are, if younger than I am. I did not have this at your age. I reached out when I fell down, and guess what? No one picked up my hand. God talk, He was always by my side. If you believe in the higher power of not, then you don't have that. It's your choice, most definitely, but no one's there physically, right? So that's what I tell people. That's why I make time for anyone in the universe. If you want to have a conversation about life, let's do this. Whatever's bothering you, let's talk about it. I can't fix or save you. Nobody can do it for you at all. Only the person here can do that for you. But we can do for each other, as support teams, as squad, is heal, guide, support, uplift, forewarn, showing up to each other.
So fucking complicated.
It's complicated because man-made bullshit, and then you like say dogmas.
It shouldn't be. No, it really shouldn't be.
It's not that hard.
These things, all of these things are deductible.
Right.
I mean, what do I mean by that? I mean, from a very few rules, you can infer the rest of the laws, or you can predict the rest of the shit that is going to go on, the rest of the ramifications. You can do that. But we still don't understand the roots of that tree of ramifications. So why can't we go to the goddamn fucking roots? Why is it so fucking hard to see the fucking roots?
Jack, it's really simple. I'm black and white, right? So my tattoos are black and white, etc. So with that said, it's a genetic cycle of our parents. Like scenario, what I say, right, behind the screen, and I say this in a loving, respectful manner, nothing against my parents at all, none of my family members, right? But none of my family, zero. Zero. It's not sound crazy when I say this, it's like sound like almost highly impossible. Nobody in my family from Washington State, all the way to Mexico, back to Milan and Spain, none of them can teach me anything about life. Nothing about depression, nothing about co-parenting, trauma bonds, nothing about my tattoos. They all think I'm crazy. That girl destroyed you. Now all of a sudden, you know, born raised a Catholic, God-like. You talk about God here and there, but empath, narcissist, the flesh projection, all these tattoos, all these words, they're just words. That's all it is, you know? So nothing against it, but they can't. All they can teach me is this: go to a church and pray, leave it in God's hands. Stay in that toxic relationship, but they won't say toxic. They'll say stay in the relationship for the kids, for religion, for culture. Because your parents did it, your auntie did it, your grandparents did it. Work hard, get a pretty car and a house. Only to be in brown, Spanish, that's Matthew Spaniard, in our culture. So with that says, a blue pillar, culture talk. Red pillar, I am my own culture, I'm my own being. So I'm the black sheep, quote unquote. But with that said, I'm very selfish in a positive manner because I come first and foremost. I don't need nobody in the universe. I want people if they want I, right? Match energy, not take energy. So I tell them, y'all can call me crazy from my feelings, but here's the best part. It's 3.5 years after my relationship. After my relationship. I'm not in relationships at all. You guys are still together in a toxic relationship for the kids. And I tell them face to face, you know, by DMs, whatever. You guys 3.5 years after my breakup, and you're still together for the kids, for religion, for culture. Why? Why do you accept it by your side? Why don't you let each other go and try to work it, fall back, start the healing journey? Yes, it's gonna hurt initially because the kids are not, you know, the family's gonna fall apart. Every kid deserves to see the parents together, yes, but if the parents are healthy for each other. If not, do traditional ways. All this bullshit where they be like, oh yeah, like it's better to have two-parent household versus single-parent household. If it's healthy, yes. If not, then your parents together, but you know, you're graduated, fucking 30 years, you have your own family, and your parents are still talking shit to each other, but it's still together. Yeah, miserable as fuck. For a man-made title. Like, nah. Put your pride and ego away and choose yourself. It's gonna hurt, yes. And I say it in a loving, respectful manner.
You don't understand that.
Go for it.
For us to go beyond this dogma of, oh, you have to be man and wife, and I don't know, husband and wife and shit like that and family. And, you know, this is a dogma.
Right.
You know, societies before us, I mean, well, long before us,
yeah,
they didn't used to organize them. They didn't even think in that way. So this is just a, you know, like a temporary. How much has it been? I don't know, since the agrarian revolution, since now. Really, it has passed so much time. What was it before? There are still tribes today. I mean, for fuck's sake, actually, what the fuck am I talking about? We still have reminiscence of this sort of, well, you know, in a very, very toxic way. You know, like how do you say the Arab families, for example, right? You have the husband that has many wives, but you never see a wife having many husbands and all.
But you know
that.
Why?
Now, of course, that is the toxicity.
Right, exactly.
There is no equal part into that.
Right, that's double standards.
If you think about it, you can see that there is the possibility of having, that there is no reason to be husband and wife. There is no reason to be, oh, this is, our child is like our fucking property. No. That is according to your culture, to your environment. If you have the necessary, for example, if I have a child, but I have like a shit ton of friends, like good friends, I would gladly give my child to all of these friends to share all of their knowledge.
Right.
Every goddamn fucking day. Every freaking day.
Very well said.
I wouldn't even dare to limit him to my household.
Correct.
That would be like a punishment to him. For what? No, really.
No,
that's exactly
I
what
comprehend you.
That's exactly it. So, if I die, or if something happens to me, or maybe I might be a jackass and I get afraid and I get off, I don't know, I fly away from the group, there will still be like a shit ton of people to take care of the child.
Thousand.
Right?
Very well
It
said.
doesn't matter as long as the child has people who love him, who respects him, and all
Right.
of that. It doesn't matter the husband, the wife, and all of that bullshit.
Right. Very well
Is
said.
that's fucking simple.
Very well said. That's why it's, you know.
But
I'm sorry. Go for it. Apologize.
But you see, this sort of argument, how do you make this argument to people who are so dogmatic into the husband and wife shit?
Oh, it's
How the fuck
traditional
do you
ways?
tell them that, there are other ways of doing that? How do you... No, listen, this is not just dogma.
Mhm.
This is dogma,
Right.
how do you say, enforced
Right.
by the environment
Correct. General
in
cycle.
which they live.
Right. Very well said. Like my situation, I said 1,000 times. No, but zero. None of my family. Zero. I got a lot of family. A lot of family I haven't met. From Washington State all to Mexico, back to Spain, the motherland. None of them. All they get teach me is dogma, traditional, corny ways. I tell them, I pray for you guys. You're together for a man-made title. I stayed with your father, mother, grandfather for 30 years. Yes, you did. I will give you props for that, for sure. But you stayed there miserably. You both stayed there miserably for the kids, for religion, for culture. Because my parents did it. If you believe in this lifetime that is what your life is worth, then go for it. But you're daydreaming about a healthy relationship. You're daydreaming about love. You're daydreaming about fucking conversations with your partner, but you can't conversate with your partner because why? You're walking in eggshells. They would easily get triggered about robbery of life. And they'll be, yes, I work hard. Yeah, you can work hard all you want. All the money, power, and fame, but if you can't talk to your partner, your wife, husband, then what are you doing there? Man-made bullshit can't vision or save you, nor does it make you a better person. But yes, you can be dazzled your whole life because you have money, power, and fame. Dude, that's definitely your choice. But that's toxicity. That's toxic love to the fullest. I stay with her or him because of the house, because of the kids, because of Gucci and Prada, man-made bullshit. Kids in a hurt. It's in a hurt. You're about to lose your family. I lost 2 of my families. So yeah, I get it. It hurts. And the NSAs and the love race for a manner. If you have no kids, right? No kids at all, 0, right? And you're in toxic relationships, fucking be like Forrest Gump and run for dear life. If you have to move to a different country, then so be it. But you have no kids, no little ones tied to you at all. You know that, right? NSAs and the love race for a manner because y'all suffering, quote unquote, but you're single with no kids. My one-on-one, I tell them, it's not a race, no competition at all. But you have no ties to individuals, little ones. You go through that door, don't ever fucking come back. Why do you come back? I get the codependency part, I get it. But here's the best part. Leave, run for fucking dear life. If not, then get pregnant, have a kid. Join the Bay Mom, Bay Father Divorce Club. Join the toxicity, you know? But that's why it's called co-parenting. If you work on yourself, your ex, they work on themselves, and you have potentially a better friendship and partnership. And yes, I tell my kids, you all deserve to see the parents together.
From what I've seen,
Go for it.
that seems quite obvious. Why? How do you communicate that to people who are indoctrinated in this way of thinking?
You just talk to them.
Do you understand that?
Jack, you just talk to them.
The husband,
Mm-hmm.
this social structure is part of the fundamental structure, the fundamental psychology and psychosociology of the system. Possessive behavior. What do you think happens between the wife and the husband? They possess each other.
Right.
What do you think happens between the father and the child, the mother and the child?
Right.
Possessive behavior.
Right, time bonds.
Now the child is born with its natural instincts, right, which are not very complicated. And
right.
Of course, possessive behavior is not one of them. That is something that is it's fast learned. It's not hard to learn to be possessive and all of that, but it's not part of its first function. So a child first sees this behavior, it manifests upon him, it will bother the shit out of him in some ways, and then
right.
he or she will manifest that, right? So how do we see this as natural behavior? Now, all of these arguments, tell me, how the fuck am I supposed to resume all of these things in a few words, so therefore other people who are indoctrinated in the husband and wife shit they might actually see that, oh, there is another perspective towards this shit.
Right.
How the fuck do you communicate this shit to indoctrinated people?
Well, it's first and foremost, if they want to have that conversation, like my situation, my family, right? They'll talk to me, right? But they know, I know in the back of their heads, they think I'm crazy. Does it hurt my feelings? No, I don't. I got my first tattoos on my face. Like, for example, my father's well known, right? Old school, traditional Spanish cultural ways, right? So with that said, I know he thinks I'm crazy. But, keep it humble and that's it, quote unquote. Like, I know I'm crazy, but I'm blessed, right? I tell my pops, everybody, like, yo, my tattoos are just it's a map for life for everybody, wise. Bible talk, modern day Bible, it's black and white as possible. And with that said, they don't have to have a conversation with me at all. That is their choice. But anyone that can actually ask questions, remember, all it takes is a question, a comment to spark a conversation, and that's all. Anyone that's positive, anyone that's spiritual, anyone that's more evolved, quote unquote, don't try to be yourself and be like, damn, I feel like I'm crazy, I'm the only one. Like, and they say, like I was, it's kind of scary, like, damn, you're evolving, and you can't have like normal, quote unquote, normal conversations anymore. Because these people are like just talk about traditional corny ways, which I call my tattoos, matrix talk, blue book conversations. Go for it. Oh, mine did 1,000.
Coach, I forgot to ask you. Now, listen, maybe I am an ignorant fuck here because I don't remember. Maybe I don't remember.
Go for it.
You tell me.
Mm-hmm.
You said you have a lot of children now. Like, you're almost like near to make a football team or soccer team or something like that, right?
Right.
Okay, now, tell me.
Yeah.
Your children...
Mm-hmm.
Do you actually know that they are in that necessary environment so that they will not be raised up in, like to be like fucked up like and me? All of that? Do you know what is happening there?
Yes, I do actually talk to them. But so like, this is the part when it comes to co-parenting, right? So like, I know my ex says it in a joking way, but my kids can take it in a heartful way, right? She'll be, oh, your father's crazy because of tattoos, right? The way he speaks. But I tell my kids that, remember...
Well, you are fucking crazy with your stupid tattoos. You are crazy with that. Okay? That is not a matter of discussion. Your children are right, and you're... whatever...
Oh, no, not my kids. No.
But
it's
listen,
not my kids.
Don't misunderstand me. That craziness, you are honest about it.
1,000.
That is a hell of a lot more important than people who are trying to hide their craziness behind some other stupid shit, okay? Right. At least this is my fucking craziness up front. Right there, it's like drawn.
Right.
This is how my craziness looks. You're drawing it to us, okay?
Right.
So that is remarkable.
Thank you.
That's what I expect from anyone who is crazy to draw his fucking craziness. If he's able to do that, he's a goddamn freaking genius, okay? So from this point of view, you are a goddamn genius. But like I said, you could have drawn that onto a board, not onto your fucking skin.
Exactly. Well, see, okay. So, everyone tells me that. I heard the majority of my life, right? Well, can't say majority. 3.5 years of my life when I started doing my tattoos. The only reason why I started doing tattoos every which way is why we spent say this 1950s and older man had a voice. Yo, not no more. Women support women, kids support kids. Men don't support men at all. Trust. Very, very little. That's why on all my platforms, even face to face, 90% of my followers grow up women, single mothers. 2% males that actually they're working themselves or they're trying to work on themselves. They ask me a question, right?
I know. And whose fault is that?
That's not my fault. That's society's fault, quote unquote.
Not your fault individually. It's man's fault,
right?
Because they assumed the responsibility of, oh, I am the man, I have to do this and this and that. So therefore you, the woman and the child, have to do this and this and that because I do this and that. Now,
right.
In this age, now men are not able to do a lot of the things that they used to do, so therefore the expectations have kind of changed. The rules are changing.
Right.
So Well, yeah, of course now things are changing because, we men start to be, that term, pussified, as they used to say it.
Feminist.
Still, men are saying that. It's not the women who are saying that. Men.
Exactly.
Women are saying behind our backs. That's something else. But at least we say it out front.
Right.
Yeah, we get pussified according to what? Relative to what? Relative to what we men invented.
Correct.
It's our own fucking invention, and we are getting pussified relative to that.
Right. Very well said. But that's why you don't worry about the whole, society-wise. Oh, thank you, man. Thank you. Mad respect to you. Every which way, Mad Dog. Damn, thank you, brother. 1,000. But whatchamacallit, like, that's what the intent is. Break the journey cycle.
Jesus fucking Christ, this is like...
No, I don't.
What is this, like a dragon, like these fucking fairies and shit? What is this, like some kind of a movie shit?
No, so Mad Dog, he's, so I'm with the BR family, he's the leader of it, the start of it wise, so he gets back to, we're the part of the family wise. So, just a little respect, I'm a little person, but thank you, man. Thanks 1,000 which way.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I appreciate, but I am really, mesmerized by it. Like, do you really need all of the movie-like effects and all of that? Like, we are living in a fairyland.
It's an attention getter, Jack. For the most part, a lot of blue pills, regular humans. Wise, it's an entertainment. Wise, it's an eye grabber. It's attention. Anything that's beautiful, sparkly will get your attention, right? But once again...
I know. It's a fucking marketing scheme. Okay, whatever. It works.
Right, but once again, it's just love respect. Okay. I'm just talking about him, that's it. So, but Jack, as far as the situation, I tell you, like, it's on you. Like, don't, like, scenario, right? Locally, where I go to work, it's called Toppenish, Washington, right? We call it Mini Cali. It's the ghetto hood, right? It's really, really bad. So you have brown people like I'm brown, right? Spanish, Hispanic Spaniards. They will look similar. They got tattoos. I got tattoos. They don't rock braids, but, they're bald, etc. So we both look like 10 kilos, right? Physically. Everybody has the right to be scared of us, but I tell people, like, let her open her mouth. Like, they look at me. I'm waiting for the 5 W's, like, what do you claim, where you from, all that good stuff, right? But they're observing. They walk in the store, they look at me because I'm the cashier, right? And as they're looking at me wise, they just observe me wise. So I'm waiting for them to ask me. Well, when I ask them, hey, how you doing? How's it going? How's your night? How's family? And they'll be like, oh, my family's doing good, So the energy shifts. Instead of being like, trying to be like more, defensive and shit, ready to ask me the 5 W's because they're from the streets. I look like from the streets, but I don't. We're opposites, So that's why just be your own person. But with that said, you can trigger people because, you might be considered crazy. Wise, I might say something that might trigger them and they can just put one in my head. Because they might think that, that I'm not trying to call them ignorant, but they might think that they're dumb. Like, I'm trying to make it feel that way. Like, no, I'm just asking a question, and that's why everyone's like, my family and friends like, that's what you're going to Toppenish? Bro, you're going to get shot, like, potentially. If someone get triggered, potentially. They can just walk in and put one in my head. That's their choice. I just keep a humble show of respect, so that's all I can do. But I can't stop that at all, for the most part. But that's why, just don't stop being yourself, and that's it. And when you start working on yourself, like I tell my kids, like, yo, on your side, like my family, your mom's side, steps on the other side of the family, they're all gonna say that your father's crazy. But here's the kicker: none of them can teach you about all my tattoos. They can't teach you about toxic relationships. They can't teach you about co-parenting because they're still together, miserable as fuck, and they go to church on Sunday and they love God. I already know that, but I have nothing against them. That is their own journey. I don't stop because people call me crazy. No, I don't. No, why? Locally, I go respectfully. Locally, where I'm from, excuse me when I say it, it's a lost cause, and I say it in a loving manner. But do I worry about that? No, I don't. Because I go home, go on these live platforms, talk to real people that actually want to have some moment conversations. That's beautiful. Suffice. I'm blessed. I get up all these apps. I go to sleep. I'm peaceful myself, because everything starts with you. The answer to life is the person in the mirror. It's not you. It's not my 8 kids. It's not a partner. None of my family and friends. It all starts with me. Yeah, that's the answer to life. The riddle of life is just you just didn't know that. I want true happiness, the person mirror. I want unconditional love, the person mirror. I want support, the person mirror. The fountain of youth, it's you, the person mirror. You just didn't know that yet. So that's why when you control your stress, your environment, you can evolve in life and become your own being. I am my own culture. I'm my own being. I'm not a blue.
You're starting again with your individualistic bullshit. Listen.
How tall are you? Depends.
That I listen. I don't want to get into that again. I'm sick of counter arguing with you. On
There's
that.
no arguing at all, brother.
It's useless. There is like a shit ton of argument. You just don't care about it. That's pretty much it. But it's your choice. But at least you have your side, because at least I cannot even imagine your situation. I cannot even barely put myself in your situation. So it's hard for me to say what is that and what is that. But your individuality kind of mindset, sorry.
No, yeah, you could. If you want, Jack, I can elaborate more.
And merely, if you don't agree with something, you are welcome to counter-argue. I've been arguing, my throat hurts. Please.
No, once again, it's individuals for sure, but once again, I'm not broken codependent. I'm not scared to be alone, abandon issues, right? I don't need a partner. I tell my kids, I love y'all, but I don't need you in my life. I want you in my life. You want me, I need me for now. When you become an adult and you graduate, you can stay here, move, whatever. You become an adult like I did. So the intent, we can still talk to each other, but that is your choice. You can call me, text me, you don't have to me. That's your choice, So that's why, scenario like my ex-girlfriend, when she broke it off, 20 months ago, right? I didn't, shed no tears at all, nothing, no negative emotions, no oh man, the relationship's ending. It ended, it's over. Every conversation in life is a blessing. When you leave, what's the lesson? Be it positive or negative. That was a healthy breakup, and the reason why it failed because of love language. That's why I preach about love language day one, because I want to know what your love language is. If you're traditional, I am not traditional, and like she was, and nothing against her. Once again, tell people if you're more working on yourself, evolving in life, you don't have no bitterness, hatred towards your exes at all. The intent is to figure, okay, why did it fail? So then you can learn from the situation, so it doesn't happen in the next relationship to be, and when you're ready for the situation. And that's why me, by my side, I want a person I can talk to every which way. I want her by my side doing, this live session with me, pause with her, etc. So you don't need people, you want people.
Would it be easier? Would it be easier to describe this situation, to try to accommodate both arguments into the same place?
I'm not arguing, but yeah.
So I'm trying to infuse my argument into yours and to make it, like a generalized way of thinking.
Go for it.
Where they are both true. Now, your confidence in yourself is based on, now listen, this is a work in progress, okay? Feel free to come in when I'm going wrong with this. Now, your confidence is based on the fact that you know that even though you might break some relationships, and probably all of the relationships, it doesn't even matter if you break all of the relationships or not, you are confident on yourself. This is where the individuality comes in. You're confident in yourself, let me continue, that you will be able to find new relationships where you will be able to thrive.
Yes, Jack.
Is that
correct?
Is that a getting closer?
1,000. No, very well said.
No, please be honest. Is that getting closer?
Jack, once again, Jack, in the love and respect manner, I don't need a partner. My partner. If she wants, I don't own her. I tell the potentials to be right, or the females that tell your queens, you can shoot your shot, but first and foremost, I warn them, and that's why I tell people it's called matching energy, right? So I tell them, out. You like me behind the screen, right? That's cool, the energy, right? So first and foremost, you don't just date you date my 8 kids, co-parenting my ex and her hubby, right? So with that, it's a happy family. Second of all, if you worry about rejection, the word no, so you don't hurt your own self, right? Gas them your own self. Go to my on social media, right? For the most part, a lot of us have platforms. So go to all my platforms. What do I post? What I talk about? Go to your platforms. What do you post? What do you talk about? Now compare energy. Card game, goldfish talk. Compare cards, match cards. Do you believe we'll get along? If you have jealousy and insecurity issues, we'll stay friends and associates, not by my side. You're not gonna be by my side causing issues behind this light, talking shit behind me because I'm talking to females behind the screen. the ritual people. So if you're doing security, don't bring your past or our present. And I let them know, I don't need you in my life. I want you in my life. If I'm too much for you, and you thought you was ready, yeah, our love language is different. The door's right there. I'll tell them face to face behind the screen. You can leave whenever you want to. I don't own you. And don't hurt your own feelings. Don't think there's a lot when we're too empathetic. I don't want to hurt their feelings. I don't want to be mean to them. Go for it.
Have you ever lived in a situation when you had absolutely, I underline that word, absolutely no relationship with anyone, with nothing. I mean that when I say absolutely, like even with the goddamn, I don't know, the store where you go to buy.
Yeah, cashiers.
No, it's like living in the fucking woods and you wouldn't have a relationship even with the fucking trees that are surrounding you.
Well, with that said, yes.
Have you ever lived in that situation for you to say that you are able to actually function on this world without having at least one sort of relationship? I don't know, with your cat or with your dog or whatever the fuck.
Well, I can speak on that, right? So my first baby mom, Narcissistic, right? Latina, 12 years, right? With her wise, yes. Before I met her in my life, right, I was a V-card virgin and everything. So I'm a socialist. I was introvert/extroverted wise, right? But with that said, when a person is narcissistic, they're too possessive. So with that said, I started losing my family and friends because of her. Because why? I loved her. I want to respect my boundaries. I love her to the fullest. So I just bowed down and be submissive and shit to please, people please her as an individual. I don't want her feelings. It's about our family. With that said, which is basically her and I, and we couldn't even talk to each other. So, yeah, if I bullshit, for example, I go to 7-Eleven, put gas, bullshit with the cashier by myself because I'm going to work, right? After work, the day that I go with her to 7-Eleven, why you talk to her? Why you talk to him? They're just the cashier, just bullshitting with them. And then what happens? So everywhere I go with her, I can't talk to nobody. So I'm secluded just to her. Like the force that you're saying, that analogy and bullshit. For 12 years, it's her basically. And here's the best part. Like me, I would verbalize shit out. I was at work.
So you still had another entity.
Yeah, but I was talking to a wall.
Which you had a relationship.
A wall.
Which part of absolutely no relationship did you not understand?
Jack, did you know you can be in a relationship as a couple? Yeah, really? You can be in a relationship as a couple and still feel single.
Matter as a couple.
It's the same shit.
You still don't understand. I'm not talking about a couple. This is not dogmatic thinking. This is fundamental. This is a relationship can be with a fucking worm in the ground.
Right.
You can have a relationship if you want.
Right.
Okay? It doesn't matter as long as you feel some sort of, I don't know, attachment, comfort, or whatever the fuck you want to feel. There is something that links you. I don't know. This is where the voodoo comes in. I really hate to talk about voodoo. You know how atheistic I become when it comes to voodoo.
Right.
But what I do know is social beings, they will find something to socialize with. It doesn't matter if it's a tree, or if it's another human being, or if it's the fucking moon.
Right.
They will find something to socialize with.
Very well said.
Therefore, they will not be alone. There is another, at least another entity which with they have a relationship with.
Correct. That's what I do. So I got my daughters that live with me, right? But
so there you go.
So with that
is where you're. You understand why I said all of these horrible things?
Yeah,
because that's where your individualistic part comes to an end and has to embrace. Listen.
Go for it.
Don't be a jackass. Don't be a jackass.
Go for it.
Because I was trying to unify these things.
Right.
Like I said, you can be an individualistic at the same time while you're having a relationship with a tree, with a worm in the ground. I don't care. You still have a relationship with something
Correct.
around
Energy.
you.
Right.
So
right.
therefore, you are not alone. You're not just the individual. You are the individual in an environment with relationship with some entities in that environment.
Very well said, Jack. And with that said, once again, like, I'm not super selfish, right? But I will still talk to others. But once again, I can get it believe whenever I want to. If anyone comes in my life, right, being my kid, remember this. I have 8 kids, right? So I would say this. So this is how selfish I am. First and foremost, I come first and foremost. For my kids, for my partner, for anybody in the universe, right? I believe in God, so the higher power. When I wake up above ground, thank you, God, for one more day of life. Check my cell phone, new DMs, right? So I'm blessed one more day to live. So with that said, like to everybody, like to my kids, like, you can get up and leave whenever you want to. It's your choice, you know. I pray that we can still have this conversation. And I know all the shit that I've been through potentially will get destroyed like I did. But if you want to know the answers before this hand, you be more observant. And so you have optional dealing scenarios in your head. You might potentially make it every which way. What's up, Mano? So with that said, I tell you, I don't need my kids. I don't need my partner. I don't need a co-parenting. Family, friends, none of you behind the screen. No person I need, chase, compete, submit any advantage for myself, the person in the mirror. I want my 8 kids. I want co-parenting. I want a partner. I want my family, friends. All you behind the screen by my side. If you choose that, it's your choice. I cannot force you in my life. That is your choice. Every which way, right? So with that said, they can get up and leave. I want to get my feelings. I just tell them, like my scenario, all my 8 kids can graduate. They tell me, Dad, fuck you. I don't want to talk to you. I tell them, cool, that you have the right to say that. There's child trauma, right? Which your moms and I said otherwise, co-parenting. And with that said, you know, I just let them know the door is always open when everyone come back in my life. You don't have to tell me sorry. I get it, I comprehend you. You have the right to feel the way you feel. A lot of the parents, quote unquote, adults who get their feelings, I'm your father, your mother, you have to talk to me. I have to? The fuck? They should want to. And I'm going to push them farther away than they really are, but that's why I preach what I preach. A lot of us parents are winging life because we're not taught this shit. And we ruin our relationship with our kids. So that's why, as like I did, all this conversation I'm having, I live next to, literally next to my father, right? I would love to have this conversation with him, but even his mindset is set, and that's it. Respect when I say this Blue conversation with Mexico. His education like
so you were not able to have this actually make them at least think.
No, not even close.
Perspective.
No, because the traditional way is different from Mexico, right? So back then, even then, wise, if you look, third world countries, go to church, pray, live in God's hands, and that's all they teach you. Stay in that relationship with the kids. That's what I say. Religion, culture, work hard to get a house. That's it. That's it. And you work hard until the kids graduate, you go to college and shit. They did a better life than you did as a father. Go for it.
Are these churches government paid as well?
I don't know. I don't speak that. There you go to do the thing you said. I just show a lot of respect and that's it. So with that said, that's why I break the cycle.
Paid? No, because this is propaganda for the system.
It's $1. It's a man-made dollar. I don't care. Respect-wise, it's a man-made dollar. Remember this. People are rich, right? I tell them face-to-face in Seattle. People like, therapists, counselors, coders, programmers. I tell them, yes, you're blue pill rich. My tattoos. You're happy you have man-made power. Yeah, you're $1 rich. You're way richer than I am. I won't ever touch your money. Physical money, right? But in the red pill world, when it comes to life, you are broke, you're poor, you're weak because you can't have this conversation. All that money and power you have, right? Man-made money and power. Why do you have depression? How you talk? You guys, let's say they're a couple. I tell them, you're here face-to-face at a farmer's market. You saw my tattoos, and the only reason we had this conversation is because of my tattoos, not because I'm a person selling fruit. No, these words got your attention, and you're both in a toxic relationship, and I tell them in the face, you're going to leave this farmer's market, and then you're both bumping heads in front of me, wise, right? So why do you choose to go back together? And that same vehicle, because it's all about physical doors, you went through all these doors to come right here. How many more doors are you going to go for the rest of the day to go back to your guys' home as a couple, and you're both bitter with each other? Make that make sense. Why don't you go separate, right? Get counsel if you want to, wise, and then choose yourself. Or not. And accept this situation because that's all you know. So then stay broken codependent. You're scared to be on abandonment issues like I was. I know I'm making it sound easy as fuck. I tell them I have 8 kids. You have no kids? No. Fucking be like Forrest Gump and run. Everyone would be laughing. What? Be like Forrest Gump and run. You don't have kids with each other. I have 8 kids. I gotta do co-parenting. I want to do co-parenting because I don't want them to get what I went through. And the hype chance they will do the same shit, yes, but guess what? I can tell them all the answers to life. I already know the answers, but they don't have to comprehend that it's their choice. I feel like I've been gone for like 2 weeks. You got new face. Right, Rated? Yes. new face tattoos, yes.
Do your parents know that this idea of co-parenting actually has been and has been applied like more than 1,000 years ago?
Right.
Do you know that?
But my parents in Spanish culture, Hispanic Spaniards, we're not taught co-parenting. There's no such thing as co-parenting. That word does not exist.
No. Listen, I'm not talking about their present, what they lived through and their indoctrination. I'm talking was there anyone to tell them the history that there were people on this planet a long time ago who did this shit in a very, very efficient way.
Correct.
Was there anyone to tell them that?
My side, my personal family, no. Once again, I told you the answer, no. In the Spanish culture, Hispanic and Spaniards, there's no such thing as called co-parenting. Only ones that are trying to heal, if they talk to the right people, like, hey, and they'll say, in our culture, because they're brown like I'm brown, we're not supposed to do this. But look at the way you two as a couple are. Those kids are going to get super traumatized. How are you with your parents? And they'll break it down for you. If you don't do this, which is definitely your choice, then guess what? You, as it is, you two as a couple are your parents on both sides. You're trying to feel the love of what you get from your father, mother, whatever, who is more narcissistic. Your kids will become you. And then what happens? The generation continues on. You can break it today if you want to. It's in a hurt, yes. You're about to lose your family. It's in a hurt because why? You got detox and codependency. Nothing wrong being alone. It's called the loneliness that whoops your ass. Because we're brainwashed. I need people in life. So you're broken codependent. You're scared to be alone. Abandonment issues. Detox and codependency. You don't need your partner. You want your partner. But you guys are not healthy for each other. That little kid get super traumatized. And then they go to school. Now they get social media, bullying, all that bullshit. That's like my daughters. The whole thing with bullying. I was trying to speak to the little girl's parents. Because I want to observe them. I don't know because they're black. They're black. I'm brown. I know the male is narcissistic.
Listen, like I said, I have troubles understanding you. So, am I understanding right?
Go for it.
So you're saying that codependency, now listen, I don't even know why you're using the co-word. It's dependency, for fuck's sake.
Well, it's a couple. Like, you think it's two people. Codependent is two people. So you're broken codependent. I need my partner. Why?
More than the being dependent. Okay, for right. Being dependent more than just one.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So, God damn it. So, when it comes to family, the child. So when the child is born, it is born in a Christian blah 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 dogmatic family, right? So he becomes dependent by two entities, the mother and the father.
Correct.
Okay?
Correct.
So we already have more than one. Two. Now, is this a codependent?
If you break it down, yes. Initially, it is. That's what I'm saying. The only people that need anybody initially it is. Yes, because why? Why did I say initially? Why is because you need your like me, my kids, right? So my two daughters are older, so they can get up and leave whenever they want to, right? They become dependent themselves. My youngest daughter, 13, and my youngest boys, all of them, they need both sides parents for now. But it's only for now because why? Eventually, like we did, we can hit 18, graduate, either go to college or go into the university, the matrix. Leave the household. Now you become dependent yourself. But it's going to be, that I think you get homesick, the codependency. You 18 years of your life in the same household with your parents. Even if it was toxic as fuck, but guess what? Now you go into the world by yourself. Oh shit, by yourself. Yeah. And you might get scared to go back to your parents or roommates, whatever. If you break it down in real life.
I was trying.
Go for it.
Trying to make a little adjust. So from the beginning, you start with two entities. Now this is at least how we do it in our society.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
Now, in other societies, long before us, right? The child was born in the tribe, in the fucking tribe. Okay?
Right.
Not mother and father. No, it was the child of the fucking tribe. Now, think about that a little, because in that situation, the child was not dependent on just two entities.
Right.
He was dependent on like the whole goddamn freaking tribe. Okay?
Right.
Now, that sort of dependency, paradoxically, according to your theory, paradoxically, those children were actually more independent in their behavior than our children are.
Very well said.
So therefore, if I said the word paradoxically, that means there is something wrong somewhere in our theories about what it means, dependency, codependency, and all of that.
Right.
Maybe something we are defining wrong. So I'm trying to get into that.
Right.
Because when these children are born, they see every goddamn adult as a parent.
Right.
As not even that's actually the wrong word. We are indoctrinated to use that word, a parent. No. We see them as the wise one, or I don't know, the people who know more. We see them like, I remember having this sort of, and a lot of us children actually, when we were children, there was at least one parent who was like some kind of a freaking god, like he knew or she knew or whatever, everything. Right? Every question you had, there was some parent there, a godlike parent, to tell you every question you had, he or she will answer. I don't know. In my case, was my father.
Okay.
In other cases, I don't know. Who knows? Maybe they had an uncle or something. I don't know.
Brother, keep going. I'm gonna check my food really fast, but keep going. I can hear you. Okay. Keep going, please.
Yeah. Well, I would rather.
Just go. I can hear you.
I know it. God damn it. So, in these situations, when people... God damn, no, I lost my fucking train of thought. You had to... God damn it. Jesus. God damn it, I'm so stupid. Okay, so... The independence... That independent behavior came from a remarkably codependent, how do you say, coming into life, right? Indoctrination, is you might call it, because that was their indoctrination at that time. If that makes any sense to you, because every society has its own indoctrination. So people were indoctrinated at that time to understand that everyone is their, I don't know, everyone who is older, like more older than you, therefore you have something to learn, and that guy is going to somehow take care of you. In some way he cares about you, as a parent would, but not the parent in our own days, because a parent in our own days will be possessive, and we mistake caring for someone with being possessive with someone. That's big confusion in this society, and we do it a lot. So how do you explain that to people who manifest that kind of behavior? And besides that, of course, how do you explain the paradox when you say that, oh, I'm an individual, I don't care, I don't need anyone, and so on? Because to me it seems like actually having the more codependency, as you want to say it, you have, the more independent you actually feel. The more it's easier for you to evolve, because you have less stress, less stress of survival, and oh, what am I going to do if I'm going to fail, and all of that. So therefore, you have more guts. You have more guts to do a lot of shit, right? That means
What I miss?
trial by error a lot of times. So codependency, it's, and like I said, this is your word. I don't like this word. I don't like it. Again, I don't understand why. The code is just the meaning that is not according to our indoctrination.
Well, it's two people.
Current.
Talk to therapist. Yo, Jack, you're talk to therapist, counselor, coach. They'll tell you the same shit. Codependency. You're codependent with somebody else. You're a partner. You're two. That's why the breakup happens. You don't need your partner. You should want your partner, but it's over. Why does it hurt? Because we're brainwashed. I need them. It hasn't been good for my first big mom. 12 years.
Why does it hurt? It hurt because they don't have anyone else to base it on.
Right. So now what do they do?
That's why when you have a whole tribe behind you that is going to support you,
right? Support
guess
team.
What? If you lose someone,
what do I guys?
You have no fucking problem.
Right.
Whole goddamn
right.
tribe to go back to work.
And that's so right. The tribe's a support team. Very well said. So nowadays, who has a tribe nowadays? For the most part, support teams. Nobody. What I go life for? Right, there it is.
Fucking family.
Right, exactly. Your family's only two people.
Husband and wife.
Right.
And that's pretty much it. And the grandparents
right.
who are, near to death. And you actually have to take care of them.
Right.
So who takes care of who?
Right.
It's like ridiculous. This is like a closed system with very few entities that need to take care of each other.
Right. Salud. Right. With that said, that's why the breakup hurts, because the codependency part. You have no one. Now you become alone. Nothing wrong being alone. What whoops your ass is called loneliness, because you don't have a body by your side no more, and no one's coming home at night. Now it's just you. You've never been alone. It's tribes. If you have a tribe of support team, then guess what? You have people to fall back on. You talk to them. They can't figure to save you.
Where do you go?
Right. But who has support teams? Why do I got a life for? How come for the most, for a lot of females, 90% of my followers are girls and single mothers, they're going through hell hard. So, what is it? Them. Now, they're the ones that ask me questions. They're the ones that make comments, and we have a conversation. And when I get out these live sessions, I don't have a partner. I've been 20 months single, still a bit chilling. Why? Because I'm not wasting my energy on nobody that's not on my level, at least.
What for? These bitches ain't shit.
Say that again? I'm sorry?
We're listening to a guess.
I'm quite sorry. I was talking to Coach Rito. I didn't mean to interrupt y'all.
Yeah. But so I'm saying that's why the breakup hurts, because the codependency part, I need them. My first bound 12 years, and the worst part is, the longer the individual, the more it's gonna hurt.
There you go.
Yeah.
Finally.
Right.
Finally,
I need them.
Rito, that's what I was trying to say for such a goddamn long fucking time.
Right, but I don't need them. I should want them.
Understand that.
I understand. I don't need my partner. I don't need my partner. I want my partner. That's why I stayed I stayed there for 12 years, right?
It's not the fucking partner.
Yeah.
It's not about the dogma. You need partners.
Right.
You need people.
You want people if they want you. You don't need them.
You need none of that. You need money. You need money.
You lose someone that is important to you.
Well, you
know where to fall back.
Right.
Now that is important. And
correct.
If you are aware of your capabilities to find another tribe, if you want me to talk in these kind of terms.
That's your term. If
you're able to find new people,
right,
you understand that this is your self-awareness about your capabilities. That's your individuality about your own powers, to find other powers to sustain you as well as you sustain them. It's codependency as well, but you are able to find it if you lose something else. Like I said, everything is interconnected as an atom. It makes its way through all sorts of mediums, all sorts of whatever the fuck. It will be connected with all sorts of molecules, other atoms, and so on. But on its trajectory, it will be connected with all sorts of other tribes, if you want to say, of atoms and all of that.
Right.
But it will change tribes, it will change all of that, but it will always be connected with something else.
Correct. And with that said,
that is what's important.
Right. And with that said, as an individual, right, you choose who you want to talk to, not talk to. Verbalize boundaries. You don't have to talk to everybody. That's your choice. You don't need no one in yours. You want people. They want you. So talk to the people that should talk to you. If your father's talking shit, respect your elders. Your grandpa's talking shit, old man, old woman's talking shit to you, respect the elders. The fuck you do? No. It's called matching. You play. I tell you, yo, you play stupid, I play stupider. You play dumb, I play dumber. And I warn you, I do reverse psychology. I use the exact same words you're using. And then if you get triggered with your own words, which is called reverse psychology, how and why I use the same words you just used. Why am I in my feelings about it? I don't give a shit to just words. These words hurt you because you're doing deflection, projection. Deflection, your own personal bullshit going through your head because your head's your best friend, your worst enemy. You don't want to talk about your feelings, which is your choice. I respect your boundaries. So you wear the mask, smiles behind your dying crying, and you project your bullshit onto I, but you chose the wrong person to project the bullshit too, because I will evaluate what's going on with you, because I was you. You are wearing the mask, smiles. What are you scared to talk about? You don't want to, then guess what? Swipe left, I go on my day. Go to somebody else, talk this shit, and guess what? They will sit there and entertain. You hurt their feelings. That was the overage of myself. You can't hurt my feelings. So I just match energy. I don't need you. I tell them in the face, I don't need you in my life. I want you in my life. So if we're talking about, it's not the end of the world. It's locally, once again, locally where I'm from, I'm considered crazy, right? By going to cell phones, platforms, technology, networking. Maybe locally you don't have no people, right? Well, Jack, why are you here? Check the whole squad. Social media is beautiful. This could be a tribe. This could be a support team. Versus locally where you're from, because maybe locally you push everybody away.
Tribe-like mentality.
No, just in general, support teams.
It's not as close as that. And besides, you know, if you want me, for example, you know, I can say that I lost a lot of people that I was close to, and I lost them not because they necessarily neglected me, like you know, repulsed me. They showed their repulsion in some way, but it was not their decision to throw me away. It was my decision to say, okay, I'm harming you. I feel that already too much, and it's harming me to see that I'm actually harming you, and I don't know what to do about it. So therefore, I will go towards the people that, so there you understand, I didn't go alone. Oh, I'm going to go into the wilderness and be alone and all of that. No. I tried to find
the forest to get high on your mushrooms.
I tried once mushrooms, but probably I tried the wrong ones because it didn't work. I don't know. I never did mushrooms.
Okay.
Actually, I would be remarkably curious how would that work, but I would need supervision
I respect you.
for that, because I would not trust myself. I don't know how I would behave if I would take mushrooms.
I'm all in your pocket. Don't feel alone. Ya sabes.
So,
If you want to take things that can overpower not only your mind, but everything else about you, why would you want to take things like that? Mushrooms that take over your mind and everything. Don't you like to have a strong mind?
It's a different perspective, that's why. Because it's something that I have never, ever thought about. It might give me different perspectives. I'm always in search of different perspectives about the same reality. So, if there is a substance that might give me that,
to be intoxicated to reach those perspectives?
Intoxicated?
Wow.
We are all day long intoxicated. Even when you eat a vegetable, you are intoxicated in that time with the fucking vegetable, okay? That word is meaningless as long as you understand what effect that mushrooms. You do know that the mushrooms that don't give you hallucinations, why are those mushrooms not considered like a fucking danger or intoxication or whatever the fuck, but these who give you some hallucinations. Have you ever took a look like at the chemistry,
It's a dangerous
the chemistry of
intoxication.
these
Why
things
you
to see
don't?
what is actually going on? Please,
Wow.
if something gives you hallucinations, you know, you can rotate your ass, for example,
Then it's
in
not
a
real.
circle. Yeah, do
Why
the
would you
wheel
want to
for a few
be
times and you can
in a bunch of
hallucinate.
shit
Would
where
that
it's
be
not
an
real?
intoxication?
So Jenna, how you doing? How's it going?
Please,
Welcome to live.
let me intoxicate myself, and if I see a different perspective, that would be enough for me to think about it for a shit ton of time.
I guarantee
If I don't see
you take
it,
some mushrooms, you're gonna see a whole different perspective.
well, that would be a shit ton of
You
things to
motherfucking
think
ain't
about.
right. You gonna see one. Let me know how that works for you, brother.
So what is the problem in that? What is the problem?
There's no
I
problem
really
at all.
like
It's
to
your
think
life.
about
You want to fuck it up on hallucinogenics and shit
Boca,
to
I
mind.
know it's you, and besides that, don't stop playing around. Besides that, try to understand that I'm still trying to learn new perspectives. I haven't changed my fucking opinion about this, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I told you there is nothing changed about me and about what I think, about
I
you,
know it ain't
about me,
nothing changed
about
about you,
all
because
of
here I
you.
get on here and it's still the same
Bye, guys.
thing. I know.
So why is it so hard for you to understand that if I can have some help, it doesn't matter. Maybe I can have a help from some professor, from some friend, or from some whatever the
Well,
fuck
I
on
would
the
rather you
street.
get it from a professor or a friend rather than a mind-altering
Guess what?
chemical
It's not
that
that
you might
easy.
not never could
Sometimes-
come back from. Do you think about that? That you might never come back from this? Do you want to risk
Yeah,
that?
I thought
To
about
live like
it.
a
I
vegetable
studied the
for the
problem.
rest of your life?
Of course I thought
instead of
about it, for
being-
fuck's sake. Have you forgot how you were talking about me, that I'm a freaking machine? Guess what? Of course I fucking thought
I
about it.
forgot about a lot of shit, and not really forgot, but I blocked it out because I'm good at that.
Okay,
So I
well,
blocked a lot of shit
remember,
out.
to you, you once said something that offended me, that I am a machine. Of course I thought about it. I think about a lot of shit. When I'm trying to do something, I first think the shit out of it, and then I fucking do it. That's usually the case, not always, but I usually try to think shit out before I do something. Yeah, I know. I am not perfect in that. I'm trying to get better at it, but you know, nobody's perfect, for fuck's sake. So what? And still, I don't see any counter-argument.
And who gives
to
a
this.
fuck about being perfect? But just live your life the way you want to. Whatever makes you happy, then do just that. That's all I can say, because you only got one shot at this life.
Well,
So whatever
then
makes
let
you happy,
me
you
do
do
the
it.
fucking mushrooms if I want to, and
I'm
try
not
to
gonna
understand
do
the
that
wisdom
shit. Are
in
you
that.
fucking insane? I don't need nothing mind-altering for myself.
You
Fuck
don't
that.
need meth in mind all the time. You need it only once, just to see what the fuck is all the fuss about. That's all you need. The problem
No.
is,
Why do you need that? Why do you need something that you might not
Boca,
never
you're
come back from?
afraid.
That's a chance you're
You're-
taking with your
oh,
life.
come
That
on,
is
Boca,
like
I know
committing
this.
suicide. When you put
there is no
motherfucking
fucking
narcotics
suicide.
or shit that is not good for your body, you're taking a chance at suicide.
Bullshit. We've been suiciding ourselves. If this is the case, we've been suiciding ourselves since, I don't know, the
Nah, I'm
first
gonna get off. I
time,
love y'all.
the first goddamn fucking, I don't know, hemp or mushroom has been discovered by humans or Neanderthals or whatever the fuck species were done back then, okay? So, listen, there is no, and besides that, these things have already been studied, okay? there is not that big of a danger, and besides that, you can look at the statistics, and you can see which drugs, as you call them drugs,
when you look at the
right,
statistics,
are
look how much
the
worse
most
this fucking world
dangerous.
has
Guess
got.
what? LSD, for example,
in the 1990s up until now.
Polka is
You
always.
look at the statistics on that. Shit has gotten more intense. More countries are at war. There's a whole lot of shit, Mr. Crims.
That's the reason they are at war? What is the reason they are at war? You don't even know that? Really?
You know why two people go to
You
war?
think they are
Any
at
two
war
people,
because
it
of
doesn't matter who the
fucking
fuck it is.
mushrooms?
You know why they go? Because they have a difference of opinion. That's just point blank. Every fucking body. Any of us that go to war, it's because we have a difference of opinion and we battle about it.
Good. We battle about it? No, guess what? There is a different way of thinking about it. You don't have to say battle about it. No. We fucking talk about it. We exchange fucking ideas. There is no
That's your
fucking
label
battle
that you
here.
want to put on it. I have my own label because I'm unique and I'm me. And I'm sorry, I'm not going to follow
you're
way.
always in a fucking battle.
No,
I know
it is a
you
battle.
always fight with
It's
someone.
a debate. It's however you want to label it.
Yeah,
People have
debate
different
also means
opinion.
fucking war.
It's a battle. Okay?
Yeah, for you it
People
is,
have
not
difference of
for me.
opinion. It is a battle. It all boils down to a battle.
Yeah, fine. You do your battle. I will do my talking, okay? You stay with your battle, but you're battling, I don't know with whom. You're not battling with me. That you can be certain of that. I hoped you understood that. A long time ago you should have understood that, and yet you still have to work on that. You do your battle. Like I said, not with me.
Jack,
it doesn't work that way.
that is
I'm
the one
talking,
thing
even though I'm yelling.
you
I've
could
been
never get
yelling
me to
at Coach
comprehend,
for a
'cause we
shit
do.
ton of time, and, you know,
You don't
it's
think
still
an
talking.
argument, a motherfucking, come on, man. That's all battling. A debate. However, you humans
Yeah, I
want to
know,
label it.
indoctrination. It's
When you have a
hard to
difference
get
of
out of the
opinion,
competition
you're going
mode.
at it. You're battling. Okay?
No, you're
I think I should get the kids on Christmas because
Yeah.
I got a new boyfriend. You know, this is me and my baby, you know, hypothetically speaking.
Yeah,
because
that's
we all
you
know
in
I'm
your
lesbian. I ain't got kids and a baby daddy. So, with that being said, you know, oh, I should get the kids for Christmas because I got a new boyfriend and I want him to meet him on Christmas Day. You know, like this is, in my mind, it's going to be a specialized occasion. Okay? But you are the baby's daddy and you're thinking, okay, we've already made these plans, you know, way prior to this. I want my kids on Christmas. I want them to be here with me, you know, because y'all have to share back and forth custody.
Yeah.
You don't think that that's a battle every time you have to do that? It is.
Oh yeah, if you're allowed to be, yes.
Fine. Do
Like I
your
said,
fucking
Jack,
battle.
it's period point blank. When you have a
Do your
difference
fucking
of
battle,
opinion,
like I
you're
said, I
battling.
don't care.
Just like you
I'm
and,
gone.
you know, whoever you're with, whatever person you're with, you're not going to always see things eye to eye. And if you did, it'd be pretty fucking boring.
That's good. That doesn't mean it's a fucking battle. That's in your fucking mind.
Well, the intent is to do communication and comprehension. So, if you can't have your partner, then what are you doing there?
If we were in
Now,
a
I've
battle...
never heard that before. That floors me. You would think that
No,
would be
because
good.
it's so fucking easy. Poca, you know how easy it is to counter-argue the bullshit that you're saying right now? Do you understand? If it... Everything that you're saying, if you're saying that this is
Still,
true...
that's an argument.
that
Guess
means-
what, Jack? Mr. Krabs,
Oh, of
that's
course,
still
so
a
I'm not
battle.
even able to say my fucking counter-argument. Of course, that's the way of winning. That's the competition, the fucking battle. There you go. You see how efficient it is to do the
Competition
fucking
to me
battle.
is when, like, I played
Yeah, it's a
basketball.
fucking-
I was taller than every kid at my school. I was like,
is one of the most stupid ways of evolving.
5 foot motherfucking 3 in 5th grade. Okay? So, competition to me is like sports, okay? We're being competitive about who's going to win this game.
Yeah, there were better ways of evolving, in case you haven't learned about it.
That's just a label.
Right.
Oh, labels. Now there are labels. Wow.
Hey, guys, I love y'all, but once again, my intention is to do like 2-hour live sessions.
Yeah, I know.
So I love you guys.
Yes,
I'll be on tomorrow.
That hasn't been forgotten, you know?
No, we'll continue the conversation tomorrow.
Yeah.
Love you, Jack. Once again. So, you're doing good. Thank you, Jack, for reaching out again, coming back.
Yeah. Don't worry, Jack. Come back and see Coach Rito tomorrow. I won't get on here. Okay? So y'all can have a free conversation about all of this.
No,
I am not bothered by you.
Much
I am
love.
just
Bye.
don't understand why do you still feel like you're in a battle with me. I'm not in a battle.
Well, you two are
with
lovers.
anyone. I'm just saying my fucking points.
Right.
I'm trying to help people understand different fucking perspectives. Jesus fucking Christ.
Very well said. No, you're doing good, Amano. You're doing good. Once again, I got behind you. That's
I see how good I'm doing. Everyone has left the fucking panel because I'm fucking talking, yelling at people, and all of that.
No, yeah.
God damn it.
You're just talking. You're raising your voice a little bit, but it's okay. As long as people get triggered, it's okay. You know, that's where as individuals, you can work on your triggers. That's what they call triggers. Like, why are you getting bothered by someone's conversation?
Coach, maybe sometimes you might be a little more less full of shit. You know, just say it. You do understand that most people left the panel because I am yelling here.
And that's their choice.
You understand that, right? You are aware of that.
Right, and that's their choice. That's their choice. As an individual, you shouldn't really get offended by that. Like, you know, just everyone has their own different speaking ways.
I'm not offended. I am curious. I am trying to better myself through this because... But the problem is that people are not participating anymore, so therefore I don't have any more feedback to see my fucking mistakes.
Right. Well... So
therefore I have less information to evolve, to see my fucking mistakes.
Well, if you want to, I don't label them on my Twitch and my Facebook, but go to my Twitch, 3D70 Repa Podcast. You can really watch all the... Well, I can't say all... I better start doing it again because I finally got a better router. So my issue was, initially I thought I was being watched. No, my router couldn't handle all these streams. So I got a gaming router wise, and it's holding up so far. So like about 2 weeks now, roughly, you know, like this session right now, after this ends right now on Twitch, you can recap it. You can rewatch if you want to. That's the cool thing about technology. Like the best therapist counselor in the universe.
I don't know what Twitch is. I never entered Twitch. I never even clicked.
Okay, so Twitch is known for gaming, like Discord, etc. Right? So that's what it's known for, but it's not just for gaming. So I use Twitch because I can use their servers, like Facebook. On Twitch, on Facebook, there's nobody here. Twitch, one person here, right? But
you probably didn't understand what I was saying.
No, but
I will not get onto Twitch.
Well, okay? I'm just saying if you want to watch yourself.
If it were the case. If I wanted to get into other platforms, groups, shit like this, I would have found a lot of platforms to do this sort of thing.
Which you can.
I didn't really care. I found enough comfort here.
Right.
And,
Yeah, that's your choice. Very well said, that's your choice.
If I actually get... if I get into so many discussions, I mean, I had here on this application alone, so many discussions that I can barely remember the people who are fucking, there are people who are asking me shit and I cannot even remember who they are and what the fuck I talked about and shit like that. I mean, that's embarrassing.
Well, it's first and foremost, Bigo. It'd be nice if Bigo, maybe in future times, Bigo can actually save these live sessions. For example, TT, I just say TikTok. If anyone jumps in the box, right, on TT, as long as no one reports it, it saves it onto the servers. It saves it, I think, 30 days, so I can download it to my phone or my computer, etc. I can save the live session. anyone jumps in the box, you can actually see your face. You can see your username, everything wise, right? On Bigo, you can't do that. Bigo all it is a streaming app, and that's all it is. Twitch is streaming / gaming, right? So you can actually save your sessions. So I think it's like on Twitch, it'll go for like 7 days, or I think, don't quote me now, 7 days or 9 days before it erases, or it's called, I think it's called that you publish it wise, and now it saves onto the server of Twitch. So that's what I'm saying, Jack. If you want to watch yourself and this conversation instead of yourself, go on Twitch, and to recap, you can watch yourself again. What I preach, the best type of counselor is the person near you. Grab their cell phone. You know, you want to see how you do individual? Can you talk to your own self? Do video blogs yourself. Grab the cell phone, push record. It's not streaming. It's not no app. And talk to yourself. Talk to yourself. Whatever. Go for it.
Rito, if you went to school and you had like the lamest I don't know, mathematics teacher in the whole I don't know fucking universe, would you go back to that teacher or to that lesson that the teacher gave you to see it once again?
If as I am now,
people that I am talking with, I don't have that much information to get out of. I am trying to induce a perspective of making them think about a little more than they were, indoctrinated to think of. So therefore, with their lack of creativity, lack of indoctrination, right? Because, for example, I was indoctrinated. A lot of schools, a lot of bullshit and all of that. My creativity is always linked to my indoctrination. But there are people who didn't have that. Their creativity might be shit more, how do you say, a hell of a lot more pure creativity than I would ever have.
Environment's sugar.
So therefore, all I have to make is to make them understand different, to see that, okay, think in different perspectives. Just say the things. Listen, you see a cube, okay, you see it from this angle. Now, move your fucking legs and you'll see the cube in a different fucking angle. That's a different fucking perspective of the same shit.
Right, Jack. Very well said. Remember this, but you can't force it upon them. That's on them. Like, that's why it's called a conversation. And remember this. If you, as an individual, if you're, once again, whatever your notes and knowledge and wisdom is, right, you know what you know. Facts 1,000, right? Factual, you got proof in the pudding, everything, right? And whoever you're talking to, it's on them to comprehend. You can show them all the, the facts, whatever the hell I got, the president signed here, etc. They can look at it. They don't have to comprehend.
No, it's also on me. Like I said,
need is forcing.
You cannot be. You cannot be feeling guilty that you had a stupid teacher that was not able to explain to you something. When someone explains something, he becomes the teacher in that situation. So therefore, he better do a good fucking job.
If they can elaborate.
When I explain something, I have some expectations about myself, right? To explain this shit.
Correct.
Because if nobody understands, that means I did a poor job.
Not really, because that's on them. Jack, what I go life for?
No.
Jack, I focus on what? Life, relationships, aka toxic relationships, why we suffered, empathetic narcissists, good and bad people, how we function spiritual, emotional, mental as beings. Nobody on these 6 platforms that I'm on, nobody has to comprehend shit. That is their choice. I cannot force upon them, nothing. And I know the scenario, if I'm observing them, I know they're going to fall on their face. That's their choice, that's their journey. But if they actually ask me a question, make a comment, spark a conversation, I can elaborate.
Give a shit about the fact that you didn't give a shit about a lot of the things that I try to explain to you.
It's the same concept.
That doesn't mean that, I explained it right, but you just didn't care. So
that's
it's not
their
on
choice.
me, it's on you or something like that.
That's their choice. Once again, nobody has to. First of all, school, fuck school. Deadass. Everyone hearing this shit? Fuck school. Here's the kicker. No, but let me elaborate why I say this. When you go through a breakup and you lose your family and kids and shit, hey, use your math, use your science, use your history, use your fucking PE, biology. All the shit they taught you in school, nothing can teach you shit in life about robbery of life, going through a breakup, losing your family, codependency, your fucking trauma bonds, nothing. You are fucked every which way, and you still gotta go to school. You gotta go to work. How? If you don't know how to function. Make that shit make sense. That's why I preach what I preach with my tattoos. All that school shit is irrelevant. I tell my kids, all this shit, go through the breakup. Go through the breakup. You want middle school to be a good relationship? Go through the breakup. Use your English, use your history. Talk to your teachers about this. Let's see if your teachers can elaborate. I got the answer in my body. I can verbalize it, but let's see if they know the answers. And their teachers. That's all it is, man. That shit's not going to help you in business world, but you have the best job, you be the fucking best psychologist, go through the breakup. Run to your fucking, hit rock bottom, become an addict, go to your drugs, go to your pills, work at psychedelics, numb the fuck up, go to La La Land. And when you become sober again, back to reality, I remind you, hey Jack, hey Billy, you're still toxic shit. Why? Oh, you want to talk about your feelings? No, fuck it, then go to your bottle. And my buddies in Seattle, respect, because they go to fucking therapy, counseling and shit. All these antidepressants and bullshit pills, right? I'll give them shit. Analogies. Hey, John, you having a bad day? Get your Skittles. What? Because they're fucking codependent of it. Go get your Skittles. I feel, now I feel bad about it, but I'm like, then, like, bro, you don't want to talk about your feelings? Then fucking numb the fuck. No, well, it's my doctor. Yeah, your doctor's going through shit and also, too. I promise you that. Just because of a fucking man-made title, he give you pills, now you're stuck on pills? And I tell them, the day that these pills don't exist, what are you going to do? Jump off a bridge? Gotta feel your feelings now? Fuck all that. But that's your choice.
Can we at least agree upon the fact that responsibility is divided between the two people who are in that interaction, the teacher and the student, or whatever the fuck, right? And now I'm using these dogmatic words because that's what we are indoctrinated with, is the one who is giving information that the other one doesn't know. That's pretty much what is happening,
right? Okay,
that's pretty much it. So if the other one who doesn't know that information is not willing to I don't know,
comprehend,
somehow at least give it a try to understand, okay, maybe there is also a responsibility as well for the teacher to be aware of that possibility, because the teacher usually is the one who went through life a little more than the student, has a little more experience, so therefore he should know what kind of behavior, what kind of mindsets to expect.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
With knowledge comes responsibility.
Right.
Now, if you, after so many years of knowledge and all of that, you talk about shit and all of that, and yet you're still not able to capture some unknowing student's mind, it's at least for a few words, few fucking words, to listen to you. Now that is a goddamn fucking failure.
How
That's
so?
Your fucking responsibility as a teacher.
That is incorrect.
Bullshit.
That is incorrect, bro. Yo, Jack, I love you, but that is incorrect.
The mind of a child,
that's their choice.
Make him learn fucking mathematics if you know how to do it.
Right, but here's the kicker. Now let's get real about the situation. That the teacher's teaching a subject in school. Now let's get deeper. What's happening at fucking home? Is that kid seeing the mother, father fucking throwing blows and breaking shit? Traumatized as fuck? Why do you think kids bully? Because they become the father or the mother who's narcissistic. So with that said, that teacher did not fail. That kid's distracted because the shit's going at home. If they have no one to talk to express their feelings, that kid is fucked. And to do what reactive abuse, now I start bullying, being mean. Because guess what? My father does to my mother. With that said, I do it to somebody else, my classmate. And I feel good about it. But they're doing reactive abuse and they're doing deflection projection because they have their own personal shit at home that's happening. Because it all starts at fucking home. Everyone's got child trauma.
Seems like a deviation to me.
So with that said, no, it's not the teacher's fault. It's the individual's fault. Fault. The individual's. The student can open their mouth whenever they want to, but with that said, if they're not taught to express their feelings, how they're going to? They might feel like they're getting judged. How come scenario? My situation with my daughter, still doing cyber school. She was gone for a whole fucking year in cyber school, right? Try to go physical school again. Day 2, 3, she's getting bullied and shit. All these kids talking shit. No, let me elaborate. Yo, Jack, let me elaborate. So with that said, why did I take her out of school, physical school? Because she's getting bullied. I talked to the school multiple times. Let me speak to this little girl and the parents, especially the parents. Why? Why do you want to speak to the parents for? Because I'm observing. I go, look at my tattoos. You guys, matter of fact, I tell the principal and get your counselor, because you probably don't know this shit. Get your counselor. I elaborate what a narcissist empathetic person is to the fullest. Easy as fuck. But with that said, I want to see the parents, because I'm pretty confident, because they're bound like I'm bound. He's the issue in hand. If he, if the father's talking and all this shit, the mother can't say shit. There it is. He runs the show. So with that said, that kid is traumatized. He probably really physically whooping the wife's ass and shit. So what she's doing, she's bullying, becoming the little girl becoming the father and bullying at fucking school. I already know the situation. And what did they say? We do altercations. There won't be an altercation, but a verbal altercation. And there's a problem. He's the issue in hand. He needs counseling every which way. If he wants help, I can hold his hand and guide him every which way. But no, schools are fucking weak. We don't want problems, we want altercations. Words? Fucking words? Okay, that's what I tell people. A monkey can fucking pull a trigger. I tell him in front of the teacher and the principal. A monkey can pull a trigger, a monkey can hit anybody. Common sense. Like Bluetooth says, if I have to fight, I already lost the war. Use your fucking mouth. Use your words. Use your words. I get destroyed, traumatized 95% of neighbors. Because they're broken, codependent, they're scared to be alone, abandonment issues. I can make fun of them, traumatize the fuck out of them, and yo, you're in a toxic relationship, why? You go to church on Sunday and talk to God, why? You're in a toxic relationship, you fucking left those 1,000 fucking doors. Why do you choose to go back to them? Tell one individual that's destroying you, one. Make that make sense. Yeah, I can trigger them, I can get shut down, that's my choice. And that's my job to trigger the universe, to elaborate.
To understand why the term, the way they go back, it's easy to understand because they
the
have
codependency part, right? Well, yeah. Welcome to codependency. You're scared to be alone. Nothing wrong being. That's a wrong fucking term. Nothing is wrong to be alone. What whoops your ass called loneliness. They're not by your fucking side. No one's coming home at night. So you what? You gotta detox for codependency. You don't need a partner. You don't need your kids. You don't need no one but yourself. You want people. If they want you, match energy, not take energy. If they take your energy and they're being mean to you, why do you allow it? Why are you supposed to realize boundaries? Why are you to say no? Why are you? No, it's not spiritual. It's the same shit. It's not. Take the term what you want. No, if someone's being mean to me, why the fuck do I sit there and take it and stay quiet? Be submissive. The fuck no. You play stupid, I play stupider. You play dumb, I play dumber. But I'm informing you. I do reverse psychology. I use the exact same words you just used. And then you get triggered, you get any type of feeling, any negative emotion, be why? You call me a beta simp, you're a beta simp. What? And then you get triggered. I just used fucking your words, beta simp.
That
2 fucking words.
Just one example.
Right, it's any example. Yes, exactly. So if your environment shit, then what are you doing there?
Examples that you find all over
the universe.
Planet.
Yes, obviously.
But guess what? In case you didn't know,
go for it.
It's not, there are some,
right?
Unfortunately, very few examples on this planet in which there are different environments
right.
in which these laws don't apply.
Right,
okay?
But that's the environment.
When they feel like they were, I don't know, abused or whatever the fuck they feel, okay, they have where to go and cry. They have some shoulder to cry
potentially.
On. That's very important.
Right.
Because you see, if there is no shoulder to cry, do you know what that leads to? If a child is indoctrinated in this sort of mentality, that would lead towards a psychotic fucking mindset.
No way. Because welcome to the ghetto hoods.
I'm
Jack.
Dude,
it's simple, black and white.
Look at the
I don't care about history.
Studies. This is not something
Jack,
to shit about.
Black and white. All the ghetto hoods. All. A big fucking word. All the ghetto hoods in the universe is the Lucifer's playground. People are narcissistic as fuck. Baby mom, baby
now
father.
you're just fucking with me.
No, that's
Now
all.
you're just
No, it's
fucking
honest truth. If you, I can go anywhere in the universe, right? I'm traveling, I'm driving. I pull over to put gas in this because the GPS says here's the next gas station. I get off that gas station. I mean, get off that exit to go to the gas station, and I look at the environment. Fuck, this place looks hella rub. I know I'm gonna get a hood. You know what? I have enough gas.
I am talking about children.
I'm talking about children. Children in the ghetto hoods is gonna be what? Traumatized like crazy.
Already in that.
Right, and with that said, black and white Jack, all the ghetto hoods, that's fucking Lucifer's playground. People are narcissistic as fuck. Toxic ass households and toxic environments. So that little kid that's smart and good at school, only in those four walls at school. Now she's gotta walk the streets, the ghetto hoods, right? And go back to the parents' toxic ass household. Welcome to toxic love. They want love, but they don't know what love is. They read the books, they watch the movies, the teacher gives them love. That's beautiful, but the parents don't give them love. Toxic love. And that's the ghetto hoods. Go to the suburbs, for the most part, more empathetic for the most part, and they can actually have conversations.
Because they didn't have where to turn, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Why can't you fucking understand that?
You're talking about yourself, baby boy.
Why is it so hard for you to understand
Jack,
that?
you're talking about yourself. I comprehend the universe, black and fucking white. If I want a healthy relationship, where am I going to? It's black and fucking white. If I want to go to a healthy relationship, where am I going to? I'm going to the fucking suburbs, the nice areas of the universe. And guess what? I can have conversations, especially with females. I can't do it in the ghetto hoods. This shit is Japanese to them. So what would I do in the ghetto hoods? I'm following toxic love.
So you found a new fucking family. So therefore you found some place, some people, some entities where to fall back.
Right.
Where you have
support teams.
Some sort of support.
Right.
It's the
Support
same
teams.
shit I was telling you about the tribalistic and all of that.
Right. Support
Every
teams.
fucking child
So with that, Jack, were
Why
you
can't you
right?
fucking understand
I
that?
comprehend that shit. What the fuck am I? Yo,
If
Jack, what am I
you're
doing
trying-
here? Jack, what am I doing here? I'm on 6 platforms. I don't have to be. I want to be. I choose to be. Why? Because motherfuckers behind the screen are struggling like you are. Because you don't have a support team and we don't have conversation, right? When I get up these platforms, I am not broken codependent. I am not scared to be alone. I don't have abandonment issues. I'm 20 months single celibate. I don't need a partner. I want a partner. I don't worry about my anxiety, my depression, paranoia, PTSD, suicidal thoughts, low self-esteem, anger issues. I let go of my ex's past being toxic, trauma. I can talk to my parents about this shit, and it's Japanese. My parents are still together. My grandparents, well, rest in peace, they were still together. Miserable as fuck. I did not want to become them. I was them. So with that said, I choose myself.
I am sorry for them.
No, it's okay. They died
see-
miserably, not because they didn't know this conversation.
You're forgetting.
But
God damn it.
no, I'm not forgetting nothing. I'm blessed.
Fuck.
Thank you. People behind the screen are struggling, and why? Because fucking relationships. Everyone's got child trauma. Everyone in the universe has child trauma. Everyone does. And then what fucks you? Well, life became hard because relationships, they make you, break you, and they will fucking definitely destroy you. One person in the whole fucking universe, one, fucks you every which way. Your whole mentality changes. God, fuck God. That's what your mentality will be when someone traumatizes the fuck out of you. All your beliefs go to shit because one person. That's why life became hard. Child trauma, the cherry on top, relationships. Because nobody can get nobody back. Love, time, and emotions.
When you...
I already know that.
When you were able, so you went through the traumas. Now the thing is, when you went through the trauma, did you went through it? Now be very careful about what I am saying right now.
Go for it.
When you went through the trauma in your mind, were you aware of the fact that in any possible case, there will always be someone that you can go to if you will not make it out alone?
Well, my 3.5 years ago, 3.5 years ago, yes. Right here, my tattoo, it says 10 and black workers. I had 10 people for 88 days. I had a support team. It's the first time in my fucking life going through a breakup. And here's the best part. I didn't know. I only knew one of them. Physically knew one of them. As my boy. That's my brother basically was. The other 3 females, I'm going to say this now. Yeah. And then 3 females on IG, 3 females on Facebook. I did not know from Adams. They're followers. Nothing about fucking life. I'm going live on Facebook, IG, talking about, toxic relationship. I'm going through fucking breakups, trying to go through all this, figure this shit out. They reached out to me. They don't know me from Adams because of cell phone, because I was going live. So with that said, I had 10 people for 88 days, and I love all of them, because why? They held my hand, guided me. Every time I fucking want to give up and just try to make this shit work for the family, for the kids, like, no, it's been over. Don't do that. It's not gonna work in your favor. 7 years of toxicity, it's not gonna work anymore. You gotta let her go. And for fucking 88 days, it hurts to hear that shit. It's a blessing in disguise. What? So I'm just saying to like a bitch. You can cuss me out. You can cuss God out. You have the right to. But stay strong. Don't give up. You don't need her. You should want her. It's been over. You should work on yourself, because I'm pretty sure you need it yourself. You just didn't know that yet. What? I didn't know that. My support team telling me this shit. So I love it every which way. So I had a support team for 88 days. 10 people. I can call, text, video chat. And they told me, we all have lives. You have 10 people. That's fucking badass. So with that said, the day you can't reach none of us, then what? You gotta deal with yourself. Can you deal with yourself?
You see,
Mm-hmm.
in any situation, you had some predictability, that you had at least someone to lean
for the first
on
time in my life.
if things gone to shit. That's so fucking important for everyone.
Correct, and that's what I'm here for.
And there are people in this life who don't have that fucking opportunity. They don't even know how to do that.
Correct. And that's why I preach what I preach.
Do you understand? Because
I comprehend that 1,000.
This is possessive behavior. This is possessive behavior by the fucking adult parents and all of that. They think, oh, my child, I need to protect him from the blah 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 of the world and shit like that, right?
Right.
Bullshit. Because they are full of shit. They are going to do a shit ton of things to the child, and the child will want to run away, and he will have no one, absolutely no one, to run away to.
Right, because they don't have a support team.
He will be too afraid to run away to someone, to actually ask help. Please help me. I cannot live there anymore. I cannot hold on and so on.
Correct.
Help me. I don't know.
Right.
I mean, how many children can actually do that on this fucking planet? How many fucking children can do that?
A lot of people can. A lot of kids can, because obviously the whole thing with fucking adults bullshit. And I get it. That's why our kids need us for now. All my kids can graduate, hit 18 years old. Dad, fuck you. I don't want to talk to you. That's their choice.
I'm not talking about orphanages.
No, I have 8 kids.
If you go to an orphanage, that is fucked up.
Obviously it is, because you have fucking...
With the fucking wolves, I don't know.
Right, very well said.
Try with the wolves or shit.
Right, very well said.
Go live with bears.
Right, basically. Because you have fucking narcissistic adults that are fucking adult high school. I already comprehend that shit. That's where the word narcissist gets thrown out quite a bit, wise and finesse wise. Everybody has narcissist traits and pride and ego and shit. When you call them out, they get new feelings about it. I already know that shit. Adults, these adult high schoolers. I became a father, an adult old man 3.5 years ago. I had a support team. That's why I preach what I preach. I'm on tattoos for a reason. To call all the universe. I call all the universe 2D attending the matrix. Everybody. I don't give a shit what your man-made category is. Teach me about raw real life. I don't give a shit about man-made bullshit. I don't. Shit's irrelevant. You be the best therapist, the best scientist, all this spiritual world, but guess what? I'm 3D to remind you. How the fuck are you an addict? How you know toxic relationship? How do you have fucking anxiety, depression? But you know all this knowledgeable man-made bullshit, but in your own personal life, behind the screen individual, you are struggling. Why? And I'm gonna trigger them. Fuck you. You can cuss me out or do your deflective project. It hurt my feelings. I was you. So when are you working your feelings? You don't want to? Fuck it. Wear the mask mouse. Do what you gotta do. Set all the goals.
I do have
That's your choice.
On that.
That's their choice.
It's not a fucking choice. That's the problem. It's not a choice.
Really?
That is the big fucking problem.
Okay.
Because if we actually had choices, we wouldn't have this fucking problem with depression and all of that.
Everyone's got free will and choice. Brother, check it out.
You know what?
Check it out. The homeless people, right? And people right there when I go to work, right? at 2 in the fucking morning. I can't speak of Romania, but in America,
How many
2 in the morning.
choices do you think they have?
2 in the morning, the fucking alcohol, right? They cut the shit off. Yeah, one from the happy. I call it the happy hour, right?
What the fuck did you expect?
So with that said, the
What
last
the
hour,
fuck did you
everybody is
expect?
running to 7-Eleven and every fucking corner store for their fucking bottles, drugs, alcohol, pills, right? They don't go to buy a soda. They don't go buy to fucking candy. They go there because they're fucking addiction. The bottle doesn't need them. They need the bottle. It's a choice. I'm around this shit. I'm around this shit. With that said,
my dear ignorant,
go for it.
Dear ignorant jackass of a friend that you are. No, you're remarkably ignorant. And no, this is a situation where you're like this is like monumentally.
I'll be ignorant as fuck, but guess what? The man made that bottle.
I'm a fucking alcoholic.
Right.
Every fucking week, I have to go through withdrawal, some symptoms of it. I don't know, maybe it's withdrawal, I don't know what the fuck it is, but I have to suffer that shit every fucking week.
Correct.
Okay?
You're trying to detox.
I fucking hate it. Do you understand?
I pray for you.
Do you understand what that means?
You're detoxing, yes.
And besides
from
that,
codependency.
do you know why I do that? No, let me finish. Do you understand why I do that kind of a sacrifice?
Elaborate, please. The whole world to hear it.
I am obliged because the system in which I live in which I was indoctrinated in, I am not able to make it. Otherwise, I have to do this stupid shit because I don't have the money to do anything else. I cannot afford, some actual predictability to see what happens if I actually give up alcohol or all of that, because all of these diseases, alcohol, whatever the fuck drugs you want to talk about, all of these come from unpredictability. So, how many people on this planet, especially those who you were talking about earlier, how much fucking predictability they have? Do you think if someone comes around the street and gives them a job, you think that to them, they are supposed to trust that motherfucker who's giving them a job? Really? That is the bullshit?
It's just a job.
After all of their struggling and all of their suffering, someone comes, you can be a slave in my factory. So therefore you can afford to buy a few clothes and a few bullshit, because anyway, it's not like you have some, I don't know, a decent life or shit like that. For fuck's sake. Jesus fucking Christ, what a stupid argument. Who the fuck wouldn't go to alcohol, to drugs and all of that? I was around
this shit, grew up with this shit, I don't care for this shit. I hit rock bottom in Likee's relationships, right? Like my brother, rest in peace, he hit rock bottom. I had this conversation with him. I wish I knew what I knew now, but with that said, it's okay, it's done with. So with that said, like I told him, you was there for my breakup. You saw what I was going through. I had the thoughts, suicidal thoughts. Yeah. I didn't think, let me get to the man-made bullshit, big pharma, and let me juice and become a zombie. I didn't want to become a zombie. I saw zombies everywhere. So with that said, zombies, the addicts, respectfully, the addicts. Because a lot of people hide that shit, even in relationships. People that addicts hide that shit so fucking good. I heard so many stories, and they get in a relationship, and then 6 months later, hey, guess what? Yeah, well, I call them zombies just because the sober version of themselves, that's the sober version of themselves. Their regular human body, quote unquote. When they're on their highs, then what is it? They could be drunk, they could be a little bit tipsy, whatever drug it is. That's not them. It's not sober version of themselves. So with that said, that's what I'm saying. I just respectfully, my analogy, I just call them zombies. I'll talk to them. I talk to them at work. They're buying the liquor. How you doing? How's it going? How's life? Hey, you behaving out there? What? I'm just bullshitting. Are you behaving out there? Some are going through shit. We talking by. They be pretty cool. I'm just here just talking, have conversation, man. Don't forget about it. That's it. So that was just drinking.
Now that my lack of being my lack of understanding how to communicate with people like this.
Mm-hmm.
Here, I cannot really actually. I don't know. There is no one to talk with about this. You certainly
Addiction?
don't understand that.
Well, if Jack, if you want to talk about addiction, open a panel, right? Because you're live, and type in addiction.
Ignorant. You're remarkably ignorant when it comes to this, and
It's okay to hurt my feelings, but guess what? The man made the bottle. The bottle doesn't need you. The bottle has no fucking feelings. It don't think about, you know what? I need gas. I need Jack. I need Rito.
Bullshit over bullshit, surrounded by bullshit.
It could be the most. That's okay, but guess what? I live this shit. I work with this shit. They're the ones running that before 2 in the morning. Here's the best part. At 2:01, I can't sell them no liquor. I can't sell no fucking alcohol. What happens? They get mad at me. They get mad at me because why? Because they can't buy a bottle.
You're talking about rock bottom as it
rock bottom addiction.
Something like fucking universal bullshit. Rock bottom is subjective. It's about each person, the way to live, the way
right. I say rock bottom, break up the shit. Rock bottom is addiction. Big pharma.
Talking about there are a lot of people who might end up on the streets, maybe because I don't know their father.
Break up the other family, yeah, child trauma.
And they
child trauma? That shit? Yeah, I got on me for a reason.
It's still the same fucking trauma.
Right.
The situation might be different from case to case, but
correct.
The way you interpret that,
right,
that is the thing that matters. And what do you do afterwards? Do you have anyone to lean on? No.
You know, right, because this guy has a question, make a comment, about a conversation.
No.
Right.
What the fuck do you do? You fucking hate your life. You enter into depression. What do you do when you enter depression? You want to evade your fucking suffering.
Exactly.
What do you do to evade the suffering? You take the fucking drugs.
If you want to hit rock bottom, yes.
You don't know what to do anything else.
Right. Then you numb up and run from yourself. I already know the answers, Jack. All you do is numb. You become a zombie. You numb the fuck up. And the same conversation happens every day above ground. Respectfully, when these addicts become sober, scenario, if I was an addict, right? I wake up tomorrow morning, I'm sober. Oh shit, depression kicks in. Anxiety, my father, my ex, my kids not here, etc. Fuck these feelings. And remember, my analogy in my head, my mansion, all the doors of pain wide open. I don't have to work on all my doors of pain. One fucking door. Ex. Okay, I lost my family. I have to work on that. I should work on that. If not, fuck these feelings. I won't grab my fucking bottle, grab my pills, grab my fucking alcohol and bullshit. Turn them the fuck up. And that is one night. A many years or a lifetime to be. And then the last fucking dying breath in the fucking deathbed. Damn, yes. Now you're gonna officially fucking die. And you stay to this because you were numbing the fuck up, running from the person mirror. You are scared to turn around and talk to yourself. That's the issue on hand for everybody, especially when it comes to big pharma. I didn't make the rules, man. I just comprehend them. That's how I talk to everybody. My tattoo is the answer to life is the person mirror. All you ever need is you. You just didn't know that shit. It's not your kids. It's not your partner. It's nothing that's man-made bullshit. Nothing. It's you. Your life, not nobody else's. You can have all the kids. You can have all the kids you want. You can have all the kids, all the families you want, and you still fucking feel alone. How and why? You have little kids that look up to you, love you, bullshit with you, but you're mad, sad, alone. How? Because you don't know how to open your fucking mouth and express your feelings, that's why. Yeah, I'm a single father of kids, trust me. Fuck them feelings. I comprehend them now. Now I just tell a story. I won't ever feel like that. That's so unjust. That's what I got life for.
Dude, you know, when it comes to injustice, at least, can we do it thinking about the way a human being is evolving? Do you understand that you yourself have been a child once?
No way. My father 10 years ago.
You do understand that these people that you see around the streets doing the alcohol and the disease, that you have a lot of problem with that.
I don't have no problems. I have no problems with them. When did I say I have problems with addicts?
Do you know about? Do you know them personally?
I don't know them personally. I'm trying to. I ask them a question, and it sparks a conversation. Some look at me, and that's it.
What the fuck are you expecting?
I'm not expecting nothing. The only thing I ask is a question. Jack, all I ask is a question. Remember this. All it takes is a comment or a question to do what? Sparking conversation. How the fuck are you not talking?
Yeah, you better lower the voice. Tell me, you better lower the voice.
Oh, guys, he's good. He's good. Brother, he's good. He's good.
I was not talking to you, okay? I was talking to Rito.
You're good. You're good. Once
When I
again.
will talk with you, I will lower my voice, okay?
Brother, it's good. Once again, I'm there for the conversations if they want to have them. They don't have to.
No. Try to understand that all of these people that you are so very, they all have the solution right under their noses.
They don't
Do you
know
understand that solution under their noses?
Mm-hmm.
So many people have it.
Right.
And so many people with a shit ton of conditions.
Mm-hmm.
A shit ton of conditions to actually achieve that fucking thing under their nose are not able to.
Correct.
And you're expecting these people on the streets with nothing.
I'm not expecting nothing from them.
Surviving just to be able to live in a dream world because that's what they're doing with their drinking.
I understand. I comprehend.
That they're living in a dream world because that's all they have.
Very well said.
Because if they are not able to face reality.
Right, I understand.
Do you understand that?
Jack, I comprehended 1,000. Jack, I comprehend. Yo, I deal with them. I personally deal with them now, right? Let me tell you a little story. 3 nights ago, right? This guy kind of scared me. Before 2 in the morning, because at 2 in the morning, no more alcohol, no more liquor. It's law, right? So with that said, they're all coming in rushing. And they're respectfully, they're homeless, right? So what are they doing? They're buying all the beer they can buy, all the liquor they can buy, right? To obviously keep the body warm. So what? One of the guys right there, native cat. I've seen bad, like, black guys and shit. This guy looked like he got beat up pretty bad. Fucking swollen, looked horrible. I was like, damn, I'm not to be disrespectful. I try to avoid eye contact because he knows what he looks like, right? Anyways, just bullshitting with them. Then him and his little buddies are all laughing and bullshit because they're drinking whatever, right? So now like 4:30 in the morning, right? I'm cleaning them. The fucking is quiet at nighttime for the most part, right? For the most part, respectfully other than the homeless, right? So I'm cleaning with the coffee machine and bullshit, the cappuccino machine, and then the door opens up. Hey, what's up? How you doing? How's it going? And say hi to everybody. And all I hear is yelling. The guy actually scared me. I have like a gel, like what the fuck? And respectfully, that's why I call them zombies, And remember, it's my analogy. And he's yelling. I was like, hey, are you good? He's yelling. He's speaking, but he's not speaking. I go, you're not speaking English. You're not speaking your native tongue. So what's going on? He's just yelling. I'm like, can you try to calm down, please? I go, did you get beat up? I go, a minute ago, almost 3 hours ago, your eye was big. Now it's not swollen, but now you got a gash on your forehead. Did you fall down? Did you get in a fight with maybe somebody outside and stuff? He's like,
he was high off Ajax.
I don't know. I know. Actually, well, here I elaborate. Now I know this, but with that said, what you gonna call it? He just kept yelling. I was like, if you don't calm down a little bit, please, and try to say something. If you want to, I'll call the ambulance, call the police. And he just started shaking his head. No, okay, cool. I want to do that. Can you say something to me? So I was, what's going on with you guys? And he finally says, he put his hands out and he says, cold. Like, oh. Because a minute ago you bought all that alcohol and shit, it was warm. It's like fucking, under 20 degrees outside. You don't have a jacket, so now you woke up and it's cold. So if you want to sit by the door, sit down there and just chill, get warm. I'll probably get in trouble for this, but I don't care. Sit there and chill, get warm. And what did he do? He sat down, he was still doing gibberish wise, and then he passed out for 3 hours. People walk in, is he okay? I go, well, he's bad. He was one of the homeless, he was, where's his jacket? He don't have a jacket, but he bought alcohol to stay warm. Yeah, to stay warm. Now you woke up to fucking balls cold shit. Yeah. So I get it.
Okay, just let them die.
I'm not trying. No, did I say that? No, it sucks.
Because there is no fucking solution. So therefore,
the solution is they have conversations. The solution is they have conversations. That's the solution. And from there, that's their choice to work on themselves.
For fuck's sake.
It's called a healing journey, Jack. Everyone's sorry whenever they want to. It's their choice.
Jack, you better calm down.
Yeah. Right. If that was the case, my dear Rito, you would have been like the worst kind of person I would have get into. if that was the case in reality, you were the worst person to talk to.
That hurt my feelings.
Because
I go on my day.
In situations like this, and from my point of view,
hey Jack, don't you ever say that type of shit.
No, guys,
I'll beat your ass, Jack.
He showed compassion by allowing him to stay there and risk losing his job. Oh, thank you, man. Thank you.
My dear gaseous gaseous gas, whatever. Please.
Hey Jack, just know in real life, man, I'll beat your ass, homie.
Y'all good.
Yeah,
No
like,
fighting,
I
no
really
fighting.
care about that, really. That's so important. That's what life is about. Who is able to beat the ass of the other?
Right.
That's what
That's the
life is about.
blueprint, yeah.
All that matters is I will beat your ass. That's all that matters, buddy. Keep talking.
Yeah, I know. For you Americans especially, you're the empire.
Yeah. Just stop being so mad against Americans just because we're great.
No, I'm angry about all people, usually. So
Well. Stop being angry and live life, you fucking bastard.
Guys, you're good, man. Keep it humble, please.
And don't you ever start talking shit about Rito like that, alright? Don't you ever fucking disrespect him, alright? Before I find your ass and fucking give you a fucking wedgie.
Jack's cool.
Why?
No,
Because she's making money off of me.
I'm making
She's
money?
like on I don't know how many channels.
I'm making
I'm
zero.
a money maker for him.
Money
And
maker?
he
No.
gives me nothing in return.
Yo,
That's
Jack.
how much of a jackass he is, right?
Jack, if the day, trust
So
me.
sorry.
No. The day I make money, trust. The day I make money on all these platforms, and this is my career, I'm a podcaster, trust. All my
Yeah,
followers,
next time
I'll take care of everybody, trust.
I want a fucking commission.
I got you. When I get paid.
I want a commission.
Jack, when I get paid, I got you, but I'm not getting paid. If I wanted to make money on these platforms, I'll be a blue pillar and do the black.
What are you talking like women now? You have a period?
I said
Is
blue,
like that's-
blue pillars. I would do about man-made bullshit.
Oh, come on.
Black
I
versus
was
white,
just
yellow versus
fucking
person.
with you.
You know, America versus Russia. You know, fucking atheist versus Buddhist. That's entertainment. That makes money, and I can be a troll, make money off all you guys because you guys be in the comments. I make TikToks. You guys at each other's throats.
Yeah,
All because what I said.
I know.
All because what I said. Yeah. I'm not an entertainer. I'm an educator. I'm a red pillar. I educate about life, raw real life. I give no fuck shit about entertainment at all. That's blue conversations. It's irrelevant. All these blue pillars that debate about man-made bullshit, miserable life, depression, toxic relationships, codependency, addicts and shit. But have all the money power in the world, miserable as fuck. Make that shit make sense. So with that said, I don't make money on these platforms. I get beans here. I get back to everybody other.
Meet in person, because if I would be in your state around you, I would probably die while you would be just watching me die.
Right.
That would be probably the case.
Nah, if that was the case, then what are you doing here, Jack? Why'd you come back? We talking vibe. I don't have nothing against nobody. It's all my conversations.
I don't know.
I love
maybe
respect.
a stupid decision. You know, you're forgetting
it's
that
love respect.
decisions that we make in this system, we cannot take them back. Okay? Every mistake that we do, we have to be responsible in some way.
Very well said.
For that.
Very well said.
Well, that's a big fucking problem. Because not always you can actually have... We don't live in a predictable life. In a predictable system. We don't know about any fucking decision what's going to happen. So how the fuck am I supposed to know? I'm trying, and when I fail, there is no one there to help me get the fuck out of the misery I got into because I tried.
Right. Well,
if you don't try, you're still miserable.
Correct. But
what is the fucking point?
Support teams, that's the point. Do you want your Jack? You can come here whenever you want to. Your choice.
Fucking teams. Oh, I would be glad to have you in my goddamn fucking support team.
I'm always in your pocket.
Jesus fucking Christ, man, I would love you.
Cell phone. Cell phone. I'm always in your pocket.
Shit and all of that.
Yo, this conversation.
You're saying that, you're all addicts and all of that. You have a choice and blah blah blah. Shit.
Well, no, we can elaborate why you got. I call it rock bottom. Go to depression, breakers and bullshit, lose your family. Rock bottom, big pharma. Why did you allow shit to get to that point? I get it. You got peer pressure. I've been around this shit, grew up with this shit, observed it. There's people that are fucking millionaires working their cars and shit. I would not ever think once in the back of my head that this person is an addict. They had that shit so fucking good that I would not ever know until I actually met them face to face. I worked in the cars, and they would tell me, check out, Marge. Then I look at my Marge, right? I'm gonna get high, and I'm looking at this person, male, female, beautiful, exotic, all the money power in the world, and they're verbally telling me I'm about to get high. So if you see me, and I don't respond, I'm not here. So the money's here. Can you put the keys there? And I'll be like, at first at first initially was scary. I've never seen that shit face to face. I got used to it after a while. These people call them zombies. I'll record them, and I'll ask them, hey, can I ask you a question? Go for it. When you're high, you said otherwise, right? What do you see? What do you feel? I'm just curious. No, you don't get. No, I don't do drugs. The most of it doing like marijuana here and there. That's just a fucking brain high. That's whatever. They're doing meth, ice, coke, all that shit, right? And they be telling me they talk to God, aliens, whatever, right? Okay, and when you come back to reality, how do you feel? I don't want to be here, right? A lot of them say that shit because they're going through it. My feelings, I get it. I go, do you know how you look? Have you ever seen yourself? No, can I show you? Like, what? And I go, I recorded you. And so, this is you. Hello, nothing, zombies.
That's your fucking solution?
No, I would show them, like, this is yours, you're a zombie. So why do you want to do that?
Why would you do that?
I would talk to them. I would talk to them, that's why.
Do you really think they are not aware that is the image that they are running from
themselves, correct.
Do you understand that making people feeling even lower than they already feel? Do you understand that makes them feel even more low than they already are?
Right, if I was being mean to them, I tell them, I don't know you, I work in your car, you're a customer, so with that said, if you want to talk, I'm here for you every which way. I tell them that, if you ever want to talk, I'm here for you. I'm your mechanic, I'm your computer guy, but I'm always your phone. We can talk and vibe, you don't have to. This is not you. You're learning from yourself and that's it. And it's their choice to respond, I respond. I actually care about them. If I want to be mean to them, I would show them, laugh at them. So that's why I use the analogy. Once again, zombies. Say it again?
Okay, fine. So therefore you have absolutely no solution whatsoever when it comes to this sort of people.
Conversations. The solution is conversation and zero healing journey.
Shit on them.
I shit on them.
Shitting on them
really?
Like most people do.
If I was shitting on people, who would be viewing here? Why are we talking about life and relationships and shit, addiction and shit?
Yeah, right.
Am I yelling at you? Am I popping off at you? No, none of the above. You can take it at heart because that's your situation, not my situation. I pray it becomes better for you. I pray you let the battle go. You get nothing wrong with casual drinking. Not supporting me blacking the fuck out. That's not good for you. But that is your choice. Free will.
It's your problem.
Yeah, I'm blessed. Thank you.
I had enough arguments. I don't know. Why is it so hard? I don't know why. I don't know. I have to learn a little more about explaining this to, I don't know, people like you, because it seems like you're really indoctrinated in your own way.
Nah, I'm just talking about
maybe one day I'll find a way. But until then, I don't know. You really fucked up my day. So
sorry, brother. That was not the intent.
But no, don't worry. My day was already fucked. Most days are fucked anyway. But you know, you put the, how do you say,
the cherry on top? That was not the intent. Right? That was not the intent, brother. That was not the intent. Yo. Don't ever feel alone. I'm out of your pocket, Jack. You know, I tell everybody.
Don't worry. I knew that was going to happen because I know who you are. I know all of the things. So,
yo, it's a respect.
You know, it's my responsibility that I am coming in here, and I am still trying. I don't know why the fuck. Maybe, I don't know. I get bored. Anyway.
You're good, Jack. I'll lead off anyways. Still,
for the rest of your civilization there who's listening, try to, I don't know, at least give a chance to some other, for example, for this specific case with the homeless people, especially addictive people and all of that, look at Gabor Mate's lessons about this. Gabor Mate, he's a psychiatrist and he talks about this sort of shit. He has some insights that might interest some of you. I don't know. It was just a little suggestion.
Thank you for that.
Look it up. You can find it on the fucking YouTube. And the rest, I don't know. Coach, I don't know why the fuck I call you coach. You're not a coach.
I do it for the attention. It's just a word.
So now because I'm leaving,
What's up, hello?
Hello came again.
Well,
So, hello again. I'm sorry. And I will leave. Okay, so.
hi, Jack. Take it, brother. Love you. Be safe.
Your peace. Cheers.
Ciao. Okay, back. Hello. How you doing? How's it going, brother? You good? You okay?
Right.
Hmm?
Yeah?
Wow, he needs a hug. My brother Jack, he's going through it, but it's okay. I've been knowing since like February, March of this year, so.
That's like a Bigo troll.
No. He's not a troll. He's respectfully, like, we're computer geeks, right? So I'm the doctor. I fix computers. He's a coder programmer. So the way he speaks, he goes in depth. So he does not respectfully like a lot of black and white thinking the way he speaks, which is cool. It can be triggering, and I get it. That's why I'll talk about with them, And respect when I say this, and it says in the loving, respect manner, like addiction, Oh.
He's a Bigo troll.
He used to that, brother, but not trust me is not. He's just going through it, Just the addiction. You have the sober version of themselves. You have the different hybrids themselves. That's why I say in a loving, respect manner. Like, I can't speak on it personally wise, but when I get my ink therapy, I'm not a drinker, so when the fireball kicks in pretty hard, I know I can't drive. I'm not functional. I can talk, but I slow down quite a bit, and then I slur and shit really bad. Cause why? My body's high and shit, and I know I can't drive. Why would I even get a car? That's why I get my ink therapy. I chill in the office with my boy, or chill in my van, go live for 2-3 hours, cause I know I can't drive. Everybody else out there, I'll be okay. Fuck it, take a risk. That's a big machine right there you're driving. Hurt people. I got in a car accident in April. No broken bones, but my ankle still hurts to shit. My knees white. And every time I wake up in the morning or I'm working, and it's like right now, I'm gonna get up in a minute, and I say, ow, verbally, mentally wise, what do I think? 2 fucking brown boys, 20, 21-year-olds, fucking, for sure, I know they have the child trauma. Maybe they're going through a breakup or some shit, and they decided to drive fucking drunk, potentially high on some shit on the wrong side of the freeway for half an hour, and they chose my father and I. Lucky I was driving, and I didn't freeze or panic. Bounced off each other, almost a head-on collision. No broken bones, but my fucking body beat the shit. It might be like this for the rest of my life. Fucking the vessel's weak. I said, hurt people. Heal people, what do? We heal people. We got it for one, you. Not alone, on my pocket. We can talk about it if you want to. If not, that's your choice, free will. I chip, I don't fall. That's my situation. I go in my life. My life does not stop because no one wants to talk to me. That's their choice. That's everybody at work, yo. Now they're being cool with me. They're opening up and have conversations about life, relationships, parenting, all that good shit. They're pretty cool. No, I'm just, you care about people. Like, yeah, because I was you. Sitting there quiet and just, the master smiles and shit, right? Behind you dying and crying, they'd be like, fuck. How you in my head? My tattoo, the motto, your pain is my pain. I die like you died. I know this shit hurts. But I'll choose one person to make comment. Ask the question, spark conversation. From nobody to somebody to, friendship to partnership. All because you asked a question, you made a comment. To start a conversation. That's all it is, a little spark, conversation. That's beautiful. That's what I go live for. I don't go live for myself. I'm blessed. Respectfully, I got this live right now. I don't worry about nothing. I'm blessed. I'm not in a toxic relationship. I don't have anxiety and depression. No PTSD, none of that stuff. I love myself. I'm good myself. So I want others to work on themselves to get the life back. If they choose don't want to, which is their choice, their journey. I can't force it upon them. Anyone does that shit, like, get over people. That's their journey. Forgive, communication, not forget, let go. Do closure with yourself, comprehend why it failed, so definitely you move on in your life. So you let their exit anyone that hurt you go. So then you see them, they don't trigger you. No negative emotions towards them at all. No hatred, no bitterness. They fucked you over. I'm sorry they really physically whooped your ass. I'm sorry they took your family from you wise, but guess what? They're being narcissistic and they don't know how they function as individuals. But you working on yourself. So now when you get your life back, trust me, it's a lot better for yourself. No stress of nothing. You just worry about yourself. Because now you're selfish because you come first and foremost. The people around you, which are your 4 walls, your home, and in the streets. You protect your energy every which way. Now you're not scared to verbalize boundaries. You're not scared to say no. You're not scared to be mean to people that are mean to you because it's your life. If they don't like you, do you don't like this shit? Nor do I. So just keep pushing. You talk to many people in the universe. Don't talk to I, please, because we're not on the same page. You don't want to have an actual conversation. You don't want to do communication and comprehension. So what are we doing here? I'm not wasting energy at all. Hey, what's up, Carl? How you doing, brother? Welcome to the live. How's it going? So, you're doing an awesome job. Thank you, man. Thank you, Queen. Mona, what's up? You missed a good session with Jack. I'm blessed, but I'm about to get off in a minute when you're showing up. But I'll talk for a little bit, like another 5 minutes. But Yeah, just I gotta finish, do some gym therapy, and then go work in a couple hours. But no, it's cool. Like once again, everybody behind the screen. If you want to see one, you cannot see no one physically for the copyright issues wise, legal issues, quote unquote. But if you go to like my Facebook and then also my Twitch is 3D70 Red Pill Podcast, you can hear this conversation. That's what I was telling Jack. Like, the best therapy counselor in the universe is yourself. Deadass. You can have the best therapist counselor in general, support team, which is beautiful. That's awesome. It's helping you most definitely wise. But test yourself every which way. I follow you. Thank you, Mona. Every which way. And grab your cell phone, right? Grab it and do video blogs. Grab it. I can do it here as a demo. So photo and video. So now see there's the video. So grab it and push record. If you want to tell yourself initially to do audio blogs. You didn't feel weird? Trust me, it feels weird talking to yourself. Like, what the fuck? And then when you're ready to, I tell you, just do it for a week. Do baby steps. If you're really shy and introverted, baby steps. Do audio blogs. Right? Do it for a week. And when you're ready to, respect your own boundaries because you didn't feel crazy doing this shit. And the beautiful thing about technology, when you're ready to, fall back on your audio blogs. Push play. Grab the cell phone, push play, grab your fucking popcorn, cereal, etc. and listen to yourself. What can you do with it? Can you actually, because when you're speaking, you know exactly what you're thinking on that sentence, because this is the verbal version of your situation, it's audio. When you're ready to step it up and do video blogs of yourself, as you're speaking and you're visually seeing yourself, you can comprehend exactly what you're thinking. I'm talking about my ex, my kids, but I was thinking about jumping off a bridge, fuck the world, except, exactly, because they're the only one, because we're all unique. Nobody knows what anyone's thinking at all, Yes, it helped me. That's awesome, man. Hell yeah. I did a few. It's really cool, too. Yeah, no, initially it's like, you feel like you're crazy. Like, what the fuck? I'm telling you, it's crazy. But I go, like, journaling is cool. Don't get me wrong. I don't discourage it, but that's a lot of writing. I can type. That's a lot of typing. Audio blog, video blog, just boom. Just sit there, speak your mind. And when you're ready to watch yourself, hear yourself, once again, get your popcorn, cereal, just listen to yourself. Like, what the fuck? You watch all these pods, right? All these platforms, YouTube, etc. It's beautiful, don't get me wrong, but this is your own pod. This is your own blog for yourself. Get to know you. Learn to love you, And the cool thing, when you start the healing journey, and you save all this shit, and let's say a year from now, rewatch them. Going through a breakup, anxiety, depression, mom, whatever situation was going in that time frame in the beginning, when we started doing this little healing journey, blog session-wise, you rewatch them like, damn, you'd be like, fuck, I was going through it bad. Hella fucking bad, So with that said, that's why I gotta find my laptops. But like I did once again. I started with the audio version of myself, so I'm like balling a bitch instead of like I played. I think maybe last year, 2 years ago. They're like, who's that? Like, oh, that person. That's the old version of myself. That's the last version of myself. I was weak, a little more naive, broken codependent. I was scared to be alone, abandonment issues. I was crying about my ex-wives, which I had the right to initially wise. I was losing my second family, but it's been over. I didn't know that shit, but it's been over. So that's why I love her for leaving me. That's why my oxymoron, I told her, I love you for leaving me. Because guess what? She did the right choice for both of us. She chose herself at the time being, she chose for both of us. And then like she said, fall back, work on yourself. Learn to be a better father, learn to love yourself. Because you hate yourself. How can you love anybody else? You don't have to love yourself. And that's facts. It's factual. There's nothing like that. She's wrong. No, that was very well said, So, my support team. Now, when I watch myself, hear myself, like, damn, one person, that's why I said that shit, straight to shit out. One person, the whole fucking universe destroys you. One. Not 220. And that is one, potentially many to be. Trying to do many. When I started the healing journey, like, my exes, it's only 4 exes. Yeah, my benefits, whole face, quote unquote, but I can elaborate why I did what I did, right? But it was only 4 people. My first baby mom, 12 years to dissect. My second baby mom, 7 years to dissect. The 2 girlfriends in between, maybe like 6-7 months in between. So that's not too much to dissect, but it's something to work with. I cannot say I have like 20 girlfriends because the intent is to figure out every single one of them. Like, hey, what was the red flags? My red flags to tell true self-accountability. What was her red flags? And every time there was altercations that I caused it, that she caused it, if it was not us, then who caused it? Was it kiddos? Was it my parents? What was the outside source that caused it? Social media? What the fuck? It was just social media. Someone lied and made a comment or some shit, Like, why did we allow it to that point? So we let an outside source trigger our situation and we're having a good day because of a comment or some bullshit. Like, don't do it to yourselves. Because then you're going to ruin, not intentionally, but you will self-sabotage relationships. Because outside sources, because family, especially with family, deadass, like, I won't ever do that situation again. But I've always let my parents dictate my situation. We don't like her. I'm like, well, I keep it humble, respect your parents, right? Respect the elders and shit. I don't want to say too much about it. Now, like, after the breakup, I told my parents when I was going through it, yo, like, this is my breakup, right? Yes, she got left, but guess what? I would figure this shit out. So, if you love me, respect it, let her be. Don't start talking shit because it's my journey. And obviously, there's a Japanese thing because we're not taught about this, I've never spoke up for myself. And I tell everybody, yo, this is my shit. And that's it. If I have to push you all the way, I will push you all the way. And if you're a family, then let me be. Respect her, respect my situation. That's it. If not, I will push you all the way. Drop the 10 bricks. I tell them, KR, what the fuck does KR mean? Kick rocks. I don't need you on my side. I want you on my side. I want to figure this shit out. The 5 W's: who, what, where, why, whom. Why did this happen? I'm tired of the fucking whys. I want to know the answers. I'm a support team, I already watched the one I made in the beginning, and damn, I was going to do it. I'm telling you, that's why I preach video blogs, You're the best therapy counts in the universe because you only knew you. You only know you as. Support teams, when they're actually looking in, we can hold you and guide you. We can tell you what's going on with you, but we're all unique, And the intent is to keep working on yourself, to evolve. That's the healing journey, awakening journey, awaken. The last phase, woke. I'm glad you exist. Hey, man, how you doing, Queen? Thank you. I'm just telling stories. I tell everybody, when you're ready to, do video blogs, for sure. And then when you're ready, just go live, tell your story. Do podcast is free. It just costs you time-wise, right? But if you need help, I'll hold you and guide you. I'm not the best. Mine's bare minimal, but I'm only one person. I do one-on-ones. I've been doing this for 3.5 years of my life. I will do it to my last dying breath because I love the universe. I'm a big care bear. I want everyone, if they're narcissistic as fuck, to get the light back. There's not ever too late. You might do a lot of wrong, destroy a lot of people, burn a lot of bridges, but you were just running wild because you're scared to turn around and face the person in the mirror. That's all it is. Allow us scared to feel with themselves. To deal with their own selves wise. So we will fucking hurt people, heal people. And that's how we do. That's how I do. God forewarn. No one's gonna comprehend anything I'm saying. I don't have to go live. I want to achieve it for the people behind the screen. Because acknowledge you were blessed. Deadass. This, like my nephew told me, this conversation, there was no Wi-Fi. Oh, locally, please. Eastern Washington, maybe a white person, if they actually, if they actually talk to me, but they have the right to be scared of me because my tattoos and this little Mexico is called mafiosos and shit. So they have the right to assume and judge me that I'm a gang mafioso. It doesn't hurt my feelings. The day they get extremely the courage to ask me a question about my tattoos, and then they observe me and let me open my mouth. Like, oh shit, I look like 10 kilos, but I don't talk about the street. I could tell you about the street, but that shit's irrelevant. They're entertainers. I'm an educator. So, but I tell my nephew, I go to Seattle, the west side. It's only 3 hours. I lived there for 12 years. I can go there with no Wi-Fi, sit any corner of Seattle, no matter if I'm in the ghetto hoods or suburbs. A little fucking 2 chairs on the side that says free therapy, talks, relationships, co-parenting, empath, narcissist. I guarantee the whole, what free therapy? Fuck, sit down, what are we talking about? Just life, relationships, co-parenting? Let's talk about it. Boom. I do it at the farmer's market. Because my tattoo this year, attention getter every which way. Every which way. So, but with that said, I love y'all. I gotta get out because I gotta, what time is it? Yeah, I got 2 hours. So, I got an hour to do some dishes, do a little gym therapy, and then go to sleep for like a half hour, 40 minutes, then go to work, and 8 hours of cleaning basically because my coworkers don't really help a lot. Have a good night. Thank you, Carl. Thank you, brother. Stay blessed. Have a good night. Love y'all. Remember, day by day, baby steps. Don't ever feel alone. I'm always your pocket. Respect your boundaries. However you want to do a phone call, audio call, text, whatever, Thank you, man. Yeah, once again, love the universe every which way. You be on. I'll be on tomorrow. So the only times for the most part, you will not see me on here. Like last night, I was not here because for some reason that my internet company trying to figure it out. When it rains, I lose my internet. So they're trying to figure it out. So that's why I was not live last night. But on the weekends, because my work schedule wise, so I won't be on live on Saturday night. Let's take it back there, but no, that's right. Sunday night. But I'll be live on Monday night for the most part if I'm not too tired. So basically Sunday, because I do co-parenting with my kiddos, so chill with them on the weekends. But other than that, usually pretty much 6 times a week. And then for the most part, why I tell people, if you don't remember, you can't see no faces. You can only hear, voices wise. If you go to my Facebook and also my Twitch, 3D70 Red Pill Podcast, you can recap all this. And that's where you can study, say you're jumping the box, you can study your own self wise, or, hear other, you can take notes from the situation and ask questions every which way. That's why all it takes is a comment or a question to spark conversation. And the cool thing about, these live sessions, I tell you, it's a live pod. Eventually, there'll be my YouTube channel podcast, but I'm only one person. And I'm doing all this by myself. So all the editing, all this, that's only me. So I'm only one person, so I'm trying to multitask, 2 jobs, co-parenting, one-on-ones, all this. So yeah, trying. So love y'all. Have a good night. Stay blessed. Once again, anyone that's here, thank you for the love and support. Thank you for commenting. Thanks for being here. Because once again, it's not for me. I'm blessed. It's for people behind the screen. I want you to feel be blessed, and then keep working on yourself. Don't ever give up on yourself. Like, this is your life. Everything will fall into place. And if you don't have anything correctly wise, as long as you have you're blessed. I promise you that. And you have a good support team. People vibe with. That's your squad. That's your people. That's why it's energy. Anybody you match energy with, that's the people you want to vibe with. That's the people that will pick up when you're down. That's the one you can express yourself to. Anyone that takes your energy, once again, why do you allow it? What's up, how you doing? How's it going? Why are you scared to realize boundaries? Why are you scared to be mean to them? To be mean to you? Why are you scared to say no? It's your life. Stop gassing up on yourself. I don't want to be mean. I don't want to hurt their feelings. They are being mean to you, and they are hurting your feelings. Dig deeper. You are hurting your own feelings, and you're being mean to yourself by not verbalizing boundaries. By not choosing yourself. I was your trust. I make it sound easy as fuck. Only why? Because my support team. Can I have 100 beans? I don't have no beans. That was gifted, but it won't happen until after the life. So with that said, and once again, I don't really, beans is cool. Don't get me wrong. But this all you see my platform. I think I have like 16,000 beans. That's people that gifted me beans for since February. Wise, I get back to anyone in the box. The people that gift me, I get back to them. It's their beans. Trust me. So with that said, I'm not here for the beans. I'm just here for the sessions, live sessions, conversations, and stuff like that for the people that are going through it. So love y'all. Have a good night. Stay blessed. Take care. Be safe. I'll be out tomorrow. So take care. Ciao, guys. Love you guys. Take care. Be safe. Have a good night. Love you guys. Have a good night. Be safe. Take care. Love you.